towns and some larger cities even around the area of where Macon used to be. So it used to be, as many of Macon's flying cities are no longer flying. They have been planted firmly into ground for an unknown reason. The greatest scholars of Eden's Vale and Albion and pretty much everywhere that has great scholars have been trying desperately to both gain entrance to the city and to find out why they stopped their 100 years of flight. You, however, do not need to concern yourselves with such. You have all been invited to a party. About a day and a half ago, a letter showed up to the Tavern of Tales addressed for the Adventurers Guild as a whole. While I did not write down exactly what the letter said, because I forgot to, it went something along the lines of, Dear the Adventurers Guild, the Crimson Court of Rats invites you to our nest for a night of debauchery and partying. We hope that alliances may be formed and that good times may be had. Yours sincerely, Rat. Yes.
Vermin.
Yes, throw this letter into your hand and the portal shall open. You have all assembled. There was really no specific invitation for who was to come, so pretty much anybody who wanted to go to a party or felt like coming has gathered here. And who's going to throw the letter into the hand?
I'll be the blushing next bride. Let me go in there.
Right, Pantera, as you
raise
toss the letter into the hand of Sanctuary, a blinding light, which you have come so well to know as being teleported, engulfs you as we make our way to the rat's nest.
Pantera does a T-pose into the portal.
Right. A moment and you'll be pulled.
Whee!
Alright.
You should be.
I've
Here we
fixed
go.
it.
Oh,
It's loading.
It's
Okay.
loading.
Good.
Loading.
That 1%.
Okay.
Damn
So
it.
where are we
Here.
placing the token? Okay, right there.
Okay, good. I didn't mess up the letter.
Pirates!
Oh my god, there's a... Pantera didn't
Right.
notice. There's a big mommy milky centaur lady. Hi!
What the fuck?
Fuck?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
You
all
did-
the
I
ender.
did- yeah. We're missing one person. I'm not sure who. You, Ender. Here, buddy.
Yeah. I'm here, but not on the map.
Oh,
don't
you
think-
I'm pinging where
you
you're
drag
supposed
your
to go.
token.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
drag your
Yeah,
token down.
Sorry
The
about
orange,
that.
the blue circles are.
It goes right there. Let me grab it. Hopefully that does it.
Here we are. All right. As the blinding light encompasses you, it just as quickly evaporates, and you all appear. The first thing you notice, of course, is the salty smell of the sea. As you appear on this one pirate ship here, which you quickly come to realize is just one in a series of connected ships, all floating, God knows where, in the middle of the ocean. It seems like the party has not quite yet started. You can see there's a band somewhere that is playing some calm tunes. Someone is playing on a organ, but in general, it's very calm. There's a party to your right, getting ready to drink their minds away. You see there's a staircase up to the largest ship here. You can hear the hustle and bustle of a kitchen somewhere far away. And in general, it just seems like people are getting just to ramp up. Would y'all like to
Oleander,
do?
as she sees that she's on a ship, she's like, "Oh, great! I'm on a ship. Like, hope I don't fall in the water."
Pantera is like
But you
Actually,
can notice that she's like completely stable on her feet, like as if she's used
Everybody
to
could
be on
roll me a
unstable terrain.
Constitution saving throw real quick.
Hmm.
Oh.
Time to
Oh,
throw up!
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right.
Well, I think it's
Uh-oh.
I got
Oh.
a 19.
Ooh, not very good.
Oh.
Oh.
I think
I.
Okay. There we
Okay.
go. All right. Just here, Rogar.
1 second.
So,
Aww. I
Oh
don't
god.
think
All right.
so.
So everybody, but so Rain and Pantera, you two watch as the rest of the party simultaneously stands up, looking around, rose green in the cheeks, and pukes on the deck of the floor,
I can
including
do that.
Terminus.
The
Yeah,
irony
who,
is
Yeah, I was
I
about to
have a
say.
16
Including-
constitution.
including Terminus, who strangely pukes up a black viscous liquid,
Oh,
and not as much pukes and more of hacks it up.
sorry.
Yeah, after emptying my
chemicals.
guts, which there is quite a bit of it because I'm a rather big girl, I then use precipitation to clean it up.
Which quite quickly wiped away. But oh, the night is yours, as they say. Oh,
Uh,
all right, there we go.
the
Laura, did you break it?
the
no.
VTT also
Yeah, just
is
VTT closed.
refreshing.
All right, well, close it up.
I think it's just reloading. Give it a second.
All right, well,
Yeah, just
Well,
hit your
My voice, the voice cat died on me.
I mean, what are you saying, Laura? Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Next.
I.
Honest.
Hello.
Rogar.
What?
Saina.
Here.
Everybody's present, Professor Aura. If only Professor Hammer will get to be working. We'll be really in business here. But while we're waiting for this, does anybody have any questions about the scenery?
I
Oh.
love it.
Oh.
That-
What I was
Like-
gonna say is that after we all threw up, I was gonna use precipitation to clean up the vomit. I'll let other people do stuff while I'm doing that.
Oh, it's just the TCR refresher.
Here we
I
go.
thought,
The
I
VTT's
thought
back
my,
up.
I thought my thing, my PC just black screen.
It's okay. We all
If you
know that.
right. It's not up for you. Just reload and it should work now.
Vision.
Damn it.
Regained.
I am seeing black. Wait, what the hell?
I see black.
I just see a black screen. That's all.
Close out the tab and open it. Close out the tab and open
Flying simulator.
Yes. Give
Oh,
it a bit of
God.
time.
it. What are y'all seeing?
I actually have it. I have it refreshed.
Oh,
I don't
it's-
know why, but every
black.
time I refresh, it forces me onto my guide account.
Have
Close
you
it out
guys
and reopen
tried, refreshing it?
Close out
Yeah,
the
I
tab and
refreshed
open it
it.
again.
Am I the only?
I'm the only one that has it available.
Oh no,
have it-
I'm there
it's
too.
working.
I'm
Yeah, it's working for me.
alive.
Why do I just see a black screen loading into the VTT? The hell?
He
Yeah, see,
accidentally opened up Stevie Wonder Simulator.
Oh my god.
see, close
Play
out the
those keys,
tab
man.
and open it again.
Wait, what?
So close out the tab that you're using and then open it again.
Okay.
Just go back to the website. That should fix it. I believe. Yeah. While they're doing that, anything you would like to do?
Hmm.
I am filled with wonder.
Besides Senna, my Terminus has never met any of these people before. Or Rogar, actually.
You've met
and Senna.
Rogar.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What the heck? I still.
In fact-
Hang on. Let me restart my computer. Give me a second.
Oleander looks at you and says, "I think you might know Frigid. You went on a quest with her recently.
Hmm. Perhaps. I do.
Tiefling with Paladin with a rather special-looking Albert.
Yes, I do recall.
Yeah, she's part of.
Of course.
Celine's part of her family. Celine is my childhood friend.
There is a connection between you. I see. Well met anyway. Hmm. And you. Is your name Panther?
Yes. Why are you trying to? I came here for a beer and adventure. Why do you have a problem with me, eh?
Hmm,
¿Qué pasó,
no.
guapo?
Just curious. I suppose you could say you are, how do you say, muy raro, eh?
My mom just next door calling for me because she said something.
That is tragic.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's not tragic, it's convenient, you know? So yes, it is tragic. Spanish
Yeah.
gas.
So,
I know.
really, after cleaning up the vomit, I'm
Yo,
going to
Nico.
take a spyglass and look around to see where, if I can see any land from where we're
Yeah,
located.
sure. Roll perception check.
Okay, so roll perception check. Oh boy, it rolled so high.
Well, I still do.
So I rolled a 9.
I still can't see anything. I don't know what the fuck.
No, close out the
Wait.
tab and you're looking for the website.
That's
Wait a second, let me just check something.
Let me
Well,
just.
right.
No,
This is,
it's just magnify stuff. Okay.
My
So
passive
let me put it in general. This is
24
literally
in
what all I
perception.
see, and I did it multiple times. I closed out the tab. I restarted the computer.
Calm down. Oh, I'll just give it a moment to load. Give it a couple minutes, and if that doesn't work, then you can.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
See, told you.
Yeah,
You're fine.
it sometimes just takes a moment to load the actual.
yeah, you need to be a bit patient. At least give it a minute to load.
This map is also kind of complicated. Has a lot
Hey,
of
Tiver, you want to know what my passive perception is now?
Yeah, sure. Is it 25?
24.
That was close. All right. Well, Rogar, unfortunately, passive perception is passive. And for this track, you actually have to be looking for it specifically. It's a little far away.
No, I'm just saying.
If anybody else has a spyglass or something similar, they can also make a perception check.
Just
Can I
like to-
can I do a perception check without it?
Sure, but it's going to be much more difficult.
24.
Okay, well, does anybody else like to do that?
I have a quick question, but it isn't related to the check.
Well, that's fine. Go ahead.
Investigation is int, right?
Yeah.
Investigation should be.
Investigation is intelligence.
Okay, just
Rogar.
I
making
don't
sure.
know
because-
Oh yeah, it's
Why?
true. I need to fix these.
Rogar, just
Something's happening, but it's screwing up some of the ability checks and changing their stats.
Cena, you do not see anything. But Rogar, you do see something with your stupidly high perception skills. Out in the distance, out in this direction over here, to your right, you can see very far away, almost just a dot on the horizon, a little landmass. If you want to make a, let's say, history check for me, then I can tell you if you might know it. 18. You just think you can barely make out the shape of the bottom cove of what in real life would be the Isle of Man, or otherwise known as the large island over which McConn's capital used to hover, now probably crashed down into. So that would mean, if you're correct in your calculations, you'll be somewhere near the border of the Demon Sea, I believe? The Demon Sea. I have to look real quick. Didn't actually think about this.
The Damon Sea.
Not the Demon Sea. Demon Sea is in between here and France. The store shed. The store shed. Relatively close to the store shed. But I don't think we've actually gone to in a while.
Wow. Okay.
Is there anything which anybody would like to do? Remember here, this is much more of an open-ended game. You have to be the, for lack of a better word, aggressors.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
So, looking at the boat, Oleander will walk over to this table and say hi to everyone at the table.
As you walk over, as your big horse body, God, I keep saying that, walks over, you can see this large dwarf here, in very thick fur coats, very large beard for a dwarf, turns over and says, "Hi! Oh there, you horsey lass. Welcome aboard our ship. Do something for you."
That is the question. I was wondering, what is there to do aboard the ship?
Well, be you pirate nobles from a different part of the isles? Have you seen Lomgrina? You see the large orc kind of looks and just, Haven't seen them. Well, if you're pirate nobles, you might want to go introduce yourselves to whichever member of the Rat Council has sponsored you. But if you are not, then only leave.
Oh yeah, the letter mentioned someone from the Rats Council. I believe his name was Rat.
Oh, yes. You were invited here by a rat, of course. Let us clarify very quickly. Rat is a endearing name for a member of the council. That's not their actual name. If I was to guess, you were probably, I don't know, probably either invited by Darrow, the Spite Liar, or maybe Lordath? I don't know. Talk to Darrow. He's the, Darrow's the dark black tiefling.
Okay.
Should be up in the main table.
In the main table. I believe it's aboard this bigger ship right over here.
As soon as he's done saying the main table, you can see the dwarf has continued conversing with his orcish and warforged friends. Oh yeah, Terminus. You do see a warforged pirate right here. I should clarify that.
Let's see. Well, sure. Why not strike up conversation? I'll walk over.
Sure. As you walk over, you can see this warforged is quite different to you. You have about the same build. Probably, well, the same build, even though you were not mass-produced like many warforged were. Your creator most definitely took inspiration from the more common models. You can see this warforged here is seems to have plated himself in gold and silver and platinum and other precious metals, wielding a rather large sword. And they're rather fluidly conversing with this small little, rather large goblin, actually. 4.5 feet tall goblin.
I suppose I'll try to get his attention. Perhaps this clear my throat. Excuse me. Of course we haven't met before, but I'd like to get pleasantries out of the way. Meeting everyone here and making acquaintances and connections. I'm sure you understand.
The warforged turns around. Oh! Hello, friend! Who might you be on a fine nest?
Terminus. And
Nice to meet you,
your
Terminus. Our name is Providence. The Watson. That means it's my job to watch over our mail, you see. Oh, I see you, of course, say I'm a warforged, like me, though. Do you not wish to be called that, to be more of the peaceful type now? Many of our kind are, after cities fell.
We may only achieve peace through violence.
Certainly an interesting idea. You may be. You want to talk to the monks, or the only monk. The back of the ship here, Lady of the Wind, has some similar ideals. Yes, Providence. Nice to meet you. If you need anything, an oil change, maybe some. I have some nice rare electro charges from Macon, which we have scavenged. If you would like a nice little juice up. Need anything for your more robotic parts of your life, just ask me. Or if you ever make your way to Vastasari, look up the Rookery. Several more of our kind there working under me.
I must ask, though, you've played yourself in rather precious metals. Why?
Indeed. Only fitting of my position, do you not? I am a holder of the most important jobs in the city, for mail is sacred, is it not? Those who tamper with mail were to the sword. Society is bound by what we know, and if we know is false, then how can we trust anything?
Information is power.
Exactly, now you get it.
Well, what a rather interesting ideal. I suppose I'll
Pleasure
have to
meeting you,
converse
my friend.
with you later. Pleasure making you acquainted, Providence.
You see, as Providence kind of brings up a hand to wave, you can see a mechanical lizard wraps around his metal arm. and its head curves forward and stares at you with piercing blue eyes.
Cute.
Can Ramos intimidate this snake?
It's not a snake, it's a lizard, but yes, you can try. Roll an
Can
intimidation
Ramos
check.
intimidate the lizard? That's a 4.
I'm gonna roll against it. The lizard just kind of stares back at Ramos, cocks its head to the side, and wicks its tongue out.
So where was that monk friend you said?
Are you talking to Providence, or just kind of
Yes.
asking me? Providence was like, oh, yes, who are you? We must get our introductions done first.
Rogar.
Oh god, nice to meet you, my blue-scaled friend. Providence, as you might have heard. Friendly representative of the lady is at the back of the nest. They might be busy at the moment. Others are paying their respects to the Wind Mistress.
How are the skies looking?
Perfect and clear.
Okay. I will then just join with the rest of the group.
Yeah. Sina, you seem to have been moving over to talk to this deckhand over here.
Yes.
Would you like to...
I'll continue.
Go on.
Sida's just gonna explore to try to socialize a little bit.
Is there anything, like, do you want to ask them any questions, or no?
Just wanted to just start a conversation.
Yeah, sure. As you walk up to the deckhand, you can see, contrary to what their picture looks like, because I imported in like 20 unique pictures for the pirate nobles, and God knows I'm not doing that again. This deckhand wizard, appears to be an elf. They're rather short for an elf, only about 5 feet, but they are heavily laden in robes and chains of gold, gems at the end. You can see they're holding a sort of glowing orange orb in their hands, just kind of peering into this orb.
I look into the orb very interested in what is that orb?
The wizard turned up. Oh, you scared me, madame. The orb, it is my personal communications device. You need something?
Oh, so sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I just saw that orb and it looks very intriguing.
Thank you. I got it from a royal ship. I believe it was from... I'm not sure where it was from, actually. I have to check back on that. Anyways, anything else you might need, or...
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sina.
Nice to meet you, Sina. You're on board the nest. I don't have a name, so you may call me servant or deckhand.
Okay, deckhand.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. And then
Nice to meet you too, Lady Sina.
and then I offer to shake the hands before I.
The elf extends their hand and grasps yours in a relatively wet noodle grip. Gives it a good shake.
His name's actually Deckard Kane.
Like that.
Deckhand.
And then I go.
Right, yeah.
Now the round,
As you
everyone.
return,
Let me
what
tell
would the
you a
rest of you
story.
like to do?
So after figuring out the stairs, I went up to the bigger ship, and because I was told that the guy was on the bigger ship.
Of course, yeah. Well, Rain, as you round this large mast here, you can see in the center of the largest ship, there's a long table set out. On this table, you can see there are several appear to be pirate captains of sorts. They pirate captains or first mates. They are all wearing very piratey, stereotypical piratey clothes, of course. Center of the table, however, you see 5 very unique characters. You see an orc, a human, a tiefling, a air person, I forgot what race they were, and another orc.
You said
And a
air
Goliath.
person?
A genasi, an air genasi, and
There
an
you
orc. orc, an air genasi, a Goliath, a human, and a tiefling. There we go. That's all the races. Bag. You can also see you finally found the band as they are playing right here.
Just I guess.
Bandera goes and she goes into a group of pirates at the table. She said, "Where can I get some beer here or meat? I'm literally tired from going through the damn portal. I
Can see-
deposed to see for treasure, but still it didn't work. I heard it from a gnome."
You can see the four pirates turn to you with a very stern look on their face, interrupting their conversation. Missy, you interrupted our conversation, see, the dwarf says. And there's only one punishment for that.
I mean, I know I'm sexy, sir, I replied. But you have to.
Oh, you lassie, you gotta get you drunk off your ass. Let us drink, eh? And you see the large, very large orc pulls out a massive 2-gallon jug of ale and slams it down the table in front of you.
She slams the table and she says, "Finally, a challenge I can take."
Oh no.
Right.
Oh no.
While you do that, let's go back to the rest of the party. We'll get back to you in a second next, don't worry.
Yeah.
What would the rest of the party like to do here?
What's the band playing?
They're playing the music we're hearing now. You can see they are, although they all seem to be playing stringed instruments. They each are not. They don't sound like string instruments. You can see one of them, while strumming, seems to sound like certain animals. One of them sounds like a piano. One of them sounds like a lot of string instruments at once. You can see there's a dragonborn kind of providing some lovely vocals to go along.
He's actually making bagpipes. Which one's the tiefling?
All right, you can see this one right here is the
Yeah, I
tiefling.
assume that one's the tiefling.
As you approach the long table, you can see it seems right here there is much less partying than you saw earlier. Here seems to be a very tense, miasma in the air. See the 5 interesting characters which I described to you earlier are all kind of staring at each other. Some are putting their chins on their fists, others have their hands in pockets. You see the air genasi is thumbing a scimitar which they have hooked to their waist. It seems like something is happening at the current.
Have we perhaps arrived at the wrong time?
Do you have to say this out loud?
Yeah, Oleander will say that out loud.
As your hoarse voice says this, you can see suddenly all 5 of them turn to face you. And in particular, the black tiefling stands up and walks over. "Ah, you must be the adventurers. Welcome to the Rat's Nest, my friends. My name is Dero Yuria, and I am one of the Council of the Rats."
Are you the one who gave us the note?
I am indeed the one who gave you the note. The chagrin of the rest of the council, and he kind of looks back. You can see that the rest of the council is kind of staring at him, giving him the stink eye. Well, in truth, we may have lied to you a little. We do not, in fact, have a problem of what we want you to solve, as is your normal custom. But don't worry, you will still be paid. We understand that good work needs good money. In this case, your good work will be learning. Called you here to learn about our people, the people of the not so far off island of Vast Nasari. History lesson. We have been a growing collection of pirates and general scallywags for a couple of years now. We started off just here on the nest, but eventually we branched out to Our fair isle across the way. We've spent our time developing a relatively large city. Luckily for us, the floating cities of Macon have scared away most would-be travelers, and the merchants crossing the seas believed us to be rogue automata. We've had relatively easy pickings. Of course, the city has fallen, and this has brought on a whole new life for us. We are trying at least to turn a new leaf using the city's relatively advanced mechanical technologies for the good of our own people. We have had up plumbing and fresh water, and even some hydroponics facilities are being built, but we have not called you here to discuss this. We want you to learn our culture, what is about our people. Yes? All you must do is ask around, talk to our captains, ask our fair citizens about what you must know. Oh, one more thing. Help you on your quest, we have set up a scavenger hunt for you. 5 of some of our most esteemed captains have some problems which they need help solving. Help them of those, and they will give you one part of a sentence. Once you have gathered the whole sentence, come back to me and speak it aloud, and your reward shall be yours. Yes?
Very well.
Right.
Interesting. Well then, we better start asking what their woes are.
You're saying?
I was saying we better start asking what their woes are. What concerns your captains have.
Darrow says, well, would ruin the fun of it, would you? You must go find them yourselves. Now, warned, some of them are a bit proudy, yes? They will not want to give up their problems or their issues, but you will weasel it out of them, we are sure. I am. Feel free to talk to the rest of my council mates as well. They will also have some insight into our people's history and culture. I'm sure especially Liar, and he points to the human, will be pleased to talk to you. Darrow walks back to his seat, sits down. After this interaction, the council members have become noticeably more relaxed and have started to eat the veritable feast in front of them.
Well,
I guess all we need to do is socialize and find out who the captains are. And help them out.
Very quiet, Sina.
What the fuck?
You sound fine on my end.
Very quiet for me.
very quiet.
I didn't even put you all the way up. You're beautiful, Senna. Love you.
Lol.
I'm high on oranges.
High on
Love
oranges? How's
Love
that
oranges.
possible? What kind of oranges have you been drinking?
The baby.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
It's been better.
No,
Now that you're here again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So fucking.
Oh, I found
I
some.
don't know.
Anyway,
Oh my
oh yeah, by the way, out of character, should we go back to Nix and other guys?
Yeah, good
Actually,
idea.
Yeah,
Sorry.
one of those would. They probably are one of pirate nobles. So.
So yeah, Nyx, back to you, Pantera. As you pick up your large mug of ale, I'm assuming you would like to chug it down. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, no.
At the same time, the dwarf picks up his mug, about the same size, and is going to do the same.
Alright, hold on.
Now the question is, do you have Infernal Constitution?
Is it constitutional save? Yes.
It's con save, yeah.
Please.
Right.
Nope.
As you
I
chug it
got
down,
one.
you.
Oh, this is so gross.
And you can see just a little leaks out of your mouth, but the dwarf doesn't. While the dwarf doesn't leak, he does not fare much better. He also rolled really low. All right, second
So
roll,
that-
go.
Oh,
See, about a
God.
third of your beer has been chugged down.
Wait, what?
Another con saving throw.
Oh,
We
okay.
got 2/3 left to go.
All
second here.
It's not showing up on your end.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so this time you are able to choke down a good third, but you are feeling much more woozy for now. Right. See, the dwarf, on the other hand, is swirling and, "Oh, I'm gonna get you, you horned." And he falls onto the table head first.
Should I just like end up going on charisma and I just say, "Don't knock it till you try it, big boy."
Right, yeah.
Giggity.
God.
I knew it. I knew you guys were gonna go for it.
God.
Someone had to say it.
And meanwhile, Sida's just gonna go back over and then check on. How do I say her name?
Pantera.
Pantera is gonna go over and check on her.
Let's do a
Going back over to Panera.
Panera. Oh,
I'm gonna ask.
Panera, a misused.
I'm gonna ask some of the member of the council what they know about the captain's woes.
Which member?
Sida's
Which
just
member?
gonna.
I'm gonna ask the lady first.
Are you okay with this?
Right, well, let's just Celine here. Sorry, not Celine. All Leander. I'm gonna ask the air genasi.
No, this lady over here.
Oh, her. You can see she is not a member of the council.
Oh, okay.
She is.
Then
She appears
I'll
to
ask
be
I'll ask the water genasi then.
As you approach the air genasi, you can see. Let me find her page here. Yeah, you can see she is very well, not daintily. Daintily is the wrong word, but she is carefully eating the food off her plate with a fork and a very large knife. Pays no mind to you as you move up behind her. To ignore you.
So, being well, I'll just like poke on her shoulder and I'll say, "Hey, I have a few questions to ask you."
Excuse me now, Mare Steed. I eat my meal first, and then we may converse. Unless it is something of pressing matters, that is, in which case direct it to someone else.
Someone else. Okay. I'll let you stuff your face for now. I'm gonna go to the next council member, this guy over here, and ask him if he's more talkative sort.
You move over to this council member, you can see you have moved up to a female orc. You can see this orc is dressed in almost... How do I describe this? They are very torn robes, but it seems like they've been torn intentionally, like jeans of holes in them, right? Almost a stylistic choice. They are covered, their hair is covered in these little pendants and gems and little trinkets and baubles. Their shoulder pauldrons are carved, they're like leather shoulder pauldrons, are carved with similar trinkets. Who had left?
Ender had Ender just said that he had a power outage.
Oh, goody.
This is how I know he's from Mexico, because there's power outages, and I have friends in Mexico. They also
Yeah, there's
have
power outages around the world.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But he speaks Spanish.
that's true. But yeah, she from the parts of her skin which are exposed, she has lots of tattoos. Well, not tattoos, but like scar tattoos all over her skin. War paint is down her face. As you move up to her, and what would you like to say?
I said, "Hi, I'd have a few questions regarding the captains and the problems. Do you know anything about that?"
The orc turns around. Aye! So you'll be the adventurers, eh? Well, my name's Olafgar. I'm the spellcaster of the group. Nice if someone else would, another one would join, but the captains, you see, they're his little game. We are not supposed to tell you anything about that, I'm afraid. We ruin his fun, and Darrow does so enjoy his fun. Also, if we upset him, he's in charge of the city's defenses.
I perfectly understand. I wouldn't want to ruin this game either, but would you perhaps give me a hint? That would be very kind of you.
Of course. I'm sorry, my four-legged friend. That cannot be done. And as she looks away from you, you do catch her winking. Hello, Red.
Well,
You do catch the orc winking at you as she turns away.
Okay, so guess Elena's just gonna take it as as thinking she's more the flirty type, but that's fine. So now that I understand the game that none of them are going to be talkative, I'll be going somewhere else, and I will.
As you walk away, you hear the voice of Orloff the God inside your head. Check with the man with two blind eyes.
Two blind
Her
eyes.
voice cuts out. So the man with two left hands. But yeah, let's see. Rogar, you have moved yourself over here. Is there something you would like to be doing?
I'm going to walk up to any one of these people and ask, who's the quote-unquote captain here?
As you walk up to the two pirate ladies, you can see the one you walked up to first. Looks like they do in their picture. You can see they do have a red panda on their back, though, a creature which you have either never seen before or have only seen in picture books, considering these come from the other side of the world, which is very infested with demons.
With diamonds?
Indeed. And you
Oh
see
my god, it's filled
the-
with Matt Damon.
that's terrifying. See the lady turns to you. Well, hello there, my friend. Who might you be?
Rogar?
The Rogar of...
The Adventurers Guild, I guess?
Oh, of course, you're part of Darrow's game. Well, I'm Maud Hunter, but you may call me Lionheart. Kind of boops you on the snoot.
Rogar just blankly stares.
Need something, dear?
I was heard people are having trouble across this ship, I guess.
The
I think
nest.
that's what this
The
is.
place is called the Rat's Nest. It is the private getaway of the council.
Okay. Well, I've been told you guys have been having problems somewhere here, so here to help.
Well, you were informed correctly, for I am one of those problems. If you really wanted to help a young lass like me, it would be quite easy. All you need to do... Well, put it this way, I may have something of interest for you. If you help me, then I'll help you, yes? I need a new sword. Particularly one from that hunk of metal. They're playing cards with the large orc and this large goblin and the small dwarf, yes? Which one I'm talking about? 1 minute.
Where is she pointing?
It's pointing at the table.
Oh, in the stable or?
Right, sorry about that. Let's see. Yes, the hunk of metal, their sword, one of them at least, particularly interests me. If you could find that, then maybe we can come to an arrangement.
Which table is this?
She points over towards here.
This one?
That's what I said before.
Sure, why not? Ramos is also going to try and intimidate the panda.
Sure. Roll
That's
intimidation
a
check.
3. He's too cute and cuddly.
Roll the okay. Panda is going to look at you. And you can see it puts on a facade of, that's not how you say the word. It pretends. It's very good at pretending that it's not scared, but you can see something shimmer behind its eyes. Like it's trying to hold back a tear. You have successfully intimidated this creature you have never seen before.
No, the tiny dragon had succeeded in
Oh, well,
intimidating
these are
the creature.
you. You said you, not Ramos.
No, I
So
said
yes.
Ramos is trying to
Wait,
intimidate this
Ramos
creature.
successfully has intimidated the creature.
He lets out the tiniest growl, but it's like a meow.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you mean like this?
Yes,
Definitely.
he does that.
Independence, where it's like, why can't we just be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
With
You
sad
got a
music.
friend in me? No.
Oh my god. So yeah. Right, what would you like to do, Rogar?
I will then go over to the table and fly over there. With my majestic 24 perception, can I see where this
course.
blade is?
You can see that the Warforge, which you saw earlier, who you could assume is the chunk of metal, only has two short swords, scabbarded, held, clasped, locked into place on his waist.
Okay. I will then walk over back to the Warforge. I already forgot his name.
We're not given his name. Oh, you were given his
Yeah,
name. His name is. Roll a history check. Sorry, I thought you meant from the
Roll
lady.
me a history check.
Roll me a history check.
Hey,
yeah,
not
DC was-
garbage.
DC was
Hold
like
on.
5. His name is Providence.
Providence. Say
Uh,
Providence.
Pantera, Cena, and Rain. You all see. You came over here for your own individual reasons, but now you see Rogar walking over as well.
Rogar!
I just,
Oh
just-
god.
I pat Pitu, Penta. I can't say her name.
Tara.
Pantera.
It's Pantera, you
Shit, I don't have
stupid.
lesser restoration. That's like level 3.
Pantera.
I have
Just-
your wounds.
Yes.
Sada
Okay,
just
fine.
No.
pat.
No, it's
Sada
different.
just puts her shoulder on Pantera and be like, just calm down, please. You don't embarrass Rogar.
Mija, I already did what I have to do.
You can see Pantera is very drunk.
Of course.
Déjame tomar un poco más. Let me drink a little more, okay? my
Wait,
little baby?
no. We gotta cut you off. We gotta cut you off.
No.
No. I
Don't
tried to take the ball. I tried to take
I'm
the ball.
assuming this
from
must
her.
be a contested strength check.
Yep.
Right, roll for me, both of you. Strength. And we'll go athletics.
Say Providence. What would it
Does it
take to
have to
get
be
maybe
athletics?
You're a
one
barbarian.
of those
you'll be fine.
swords?
Yeah.
I
Is
mean,
it
a
saving throw
paladin.
or mod throw?
Athletics. Just roll
Straight
athletics.
athletics.
Let's roll.
I don't get it. Ah!
Well, yeah, see that you were able. Pantera, unfortunately, has drunken herself out of her strength for now, and you're easily able to pull away the bottle. Minimal resistance.
No, alcoholism, my one weakness.
Por favor, mi amiga. Yo quiero tomar un poco más. Muy bien. I don't know when I'm ever gonna get a good drink again.
Hey! You're drunk right now. You need to calm down. We might need you for straight later,
These-
maybe.
We are on a competition. Un competition. We have to do what we can to get good information about our mission. She slams her fist into the table, making like a little hole, little
Yeah.
chip off the table.
Yeah, definitely.
I
It
think
definitely.
you're
does that.
drunk.
So no me dije que tú tan. Oh,
I just.
don't try
There-
to justify your actions when it comes between us and the mission. Now
Can see-
hand me the drink. It's
The
not
rest-
over yet.
Oh my god.
Sada
rest
is
of the
Sada's
pirates
gonna
at the
run off
table
with the
are-
drink.
Oh my god.
Sada's
The rest of the.
gonna run
Oh
off.
my god, people.
Ah! Ah!
Ow. Can you please?
The rest
don't
of the
do that?
pirates at the table are laughing their asses off.
I want to cast immovable object on the mug.
Sure, you do that.
It's not even a mug, it's a cask. Immovable from you? Fine, I take your arm. Take the arm.
No, I made the cask immovable And you need to beat my intelligence DC, which is literally a 10 on the strength check.
Wait, does Saida have to do it too?
I have to
Yes.
do it.
Wait, I can't hear Rogar because
Yes.
of...
Yes, you do.
Either
Roll.
it's literally floating in place
How high is it?
And
wherever it was being held at the time.
So wait,
So
what check was
literally
it?
midway.
What check is it?
A
and
strength
Delta,
check.
please?
It's a DC of
Strength
10.
check, mind.
Okay, so technically what you're saying is that the mug can't move, but the liquid can.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but I'm
couldn't tap
assuming
the
the
bottom.
mug is upright. So Sina can move it, but
No.
you also
no,
need to make a strength check, Pantera.
not strength check.
It's literally just a DC of 10.
Damn it. Actually, no, that's ability check.
Yeah, that's a strength
Yeah,
check.
that's the strength check.
No, I put a saving
It's
throw.
not gonna matter,
It's a saving
because if
throw.
it was a saving throw and you had proficiency, it would be a +4, not +2.
Ah, this is what happens when you have a sexy face. You don't have enough strength.
Well, you are unable to grab the keg of ale, and Sino continues to run away. All right. Well,
Running.
as we pan away from the comedic duo, we go back to the table here.
I would like to ask. So we're looking for captains, not nobles, right? Just double checking.
Yes, but you were not given any clarification that there was a difference between the two.
Okay. So I'd just like to walk up to the table and ask. Are any of you pirate captains or nobles?
They all look at you. The rather tall goblin looks. Oh, you little ass. We ought to be captains. That's how we be nobles. Thick in the skull, aren't ya? Little
Yeah.
scaly thing. Is that your child, sir? And she points at Rogar. You're both blue, so the connection makes sense in my mind.
You're talking about the kobold, right?
Yes, you're blue and the kobold is blue, and no,
I'm a dragonborn.
yep, they're both small dragon, medium dragon. They're all dragons.
It's very different.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Rogar's looking a little bit offended.
So we've heard you have issues that we need fixing.
The rather large orc stands up. Ah, of course then. You must be my new friends. Well, I have a problem for you to solve, and if you solve this problem, maybe there'll be a little clue in it for ya. If you want to know what my problem is, little one, you see he bends down and gets right on your face, you promised.
I'm just going to walk away a little and say, sure.
He does like the chicken eat food. He stoops over and uses his arms to balance and follows you. My problem is you! And he takes his big meaty finger and puts it squarely in the middle of your chest. I want you out of my face! Square up now, you little dragon lady! You gotta fight!
Alrighty then.
Right.
Well, if that.
Right, so we're gonna go into initiative. You see the orc draws out a long sword. Not like a long sword, like a big thidy long sword. Like a big meaty, thick metal sword.
I
Roll initiative. Oh.
oh no.
Alright, well, 4 and 2.
Damn.
Alright, so you get to go first.
Alright, well, I kind of just look at my gun,
Ah.
look back at him, look at my gun, point the gun at him.
Alright.
Wait,
See-
what is it? disadvantage?
You're right in
Because-
front of him.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Because you're in melee.
Gunner.
Do you have Gunner?
I don't have gunner. I don't
Okay.
think I do.
So will that be all?
I think. Actually, let me check if there's anything.
You might want to reload.
Oh wait, I can attack again. I forgot about that. So that's even worse.
No. See, you emptied both shots into him, yes, but he just kind of tanks them. You see, they bounce off of his rock hard abs. Stares at you. Yeah, little one.
I would like to cast. Can
you shoot twice and cast a spell at the same time?
If it's a bonus action.
If it's a bonus action, yeah.
It just says extra attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did. Yeah, sorry, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
forgot we're level 5 now.
Expeditious retreat.
Sure.
Make sure you cast it or post
Yeah,
it in
there you
chat.
go.
There we go. And so I would.
Yeah,
Like
you can now dash.
Yeah. I would like to.
Before you.
You can
Before
dash
you
as a
dash,
bonus action. You used both
It
your
says
action and
this
bonus
spell
action.
allows you do it both at the same time. Yes. When they code base, when you cast a spell into this. No, okay.
No. In that case,
but-
different spell.
Right?
Let me look through my.
Effectively, while concentrating on this, have cunning action dash, which is bonus action dash.
Yeah, that's probably actually gonna be all of my turn. Yep. Okay.
You should have pressed the intern button.
It did.
You can see the orc pulls out his long sword and is going to hit you. 13.
That does not hit.
Alright. He's gonna do it again. 20, alright.
Oh no.
It's going to, oh, that's fine. That's only 8 damage. Okay. And that will end his turn. Actually, wait a minute. I know that's right. Back up to you.
Alright, back up to me then. I'm going to cast. Maybe not cast. Yeah, sure, this seems good. I'm going to cast Ranting Smite.
That is also concentration, by the way. Just
Yeah,
so
that
heads
is
up.
concentration.
Yeah. And I'm going to attempt to stab him.
Sure, go ahead. It's
That at disadvantage.
it's long arm.
I actually reached that. I got a natural 20.
Yeah, that natural 20 should be the correct one, so go ahead and use that.
So how do
You
Yes.
double whatever you rolled on the dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so 12.
No, that would be 10.
Oh,
I believe if you hold
okay.
the Alt key when you press the damage button, it'll give you critical damage.
But I rolled at disadvantage, so it gave me a 12 instead of a 20.
It should have been the natural 20.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's 10.
so it's
and
10 and then 2d6 is 6, so
16 damage?
yep.
And see, you, where do you stab him?
Somewhere on his fighting arm.
Gotcha.
Your sword hand.
Yeah, his sword hand.
Will that be all your turn?
Yes, sorry.
Right, you can see, the orc is going to step back. Right here. That definitely fails. That's a natural one. You can see as he tries to bring his massive longsword down you, you are able to block it overhead with your rapier, and it shatters and cracks in half.
I don't have a rapier.
I meant halberd. Sorry, I meant halberd.
I don't have a halberd.
Someone in your on your
Whatever
gun.
weapon you are using, your dagger.
On your gun. You lock it with your gun.
Clearly, gun is stronger than sword.
You shoot it as it's coming down on you, and
Never
you're able
bring
to
a
break
gun
the tip
to a
off.
knife fight.
Exactly.
Oh wait, no,
Never
that's
bring
the
a
wrong
knife to
way.
a gunfight.
Never bring a knife.
So, relatively surprised, you can see the orc is going to take a couple steps back. You can make an attack of opportunity against him if you so wish.
I feel like I'd be holding back on this guy because I don't want to kill him.
You can choose to
I'm
do
gonna
non-lethal
injure him,
damage.
but I'm not gonna kill him. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take that attack of opportunity.
What?
Oh,
No.
accidentally rolled that. Accidentally did that twice. So.
No, neither of those hit.
Yeah, I figured not.
Right. So, that will end his turn. It's back to you.
All right. Back to using gun. So does an 18 hit?
An 18 does in fact hit, yes.
And actually, that's not supposed to be dex. That's supposed to have even more. So 18 hits anyway. So.
Oh, damage.
And add my plus that, I believe. So that's actually plus 3.
Is it a feature that's
Yeah,
letting you
because
add your
you're-
int modifier?
Yeah, they're a battle master. So they add their invot to things instead of the dex or strength.
Yeah, so that's.
Be what? 17 damage?
Hold on. 12 plus 1 plus 3. 16.
16, alright. There we go. That, you nailed him good with that one, God. You got him good there. Love y'all?
Behold, gun.
I am going to. That's it.
Alright. You can see the orc is going to whip out a large javelin. There we go, that's the word. And to toss it at you. Alright, it's 14 hit. Seriously, right? Yeah,
14
beats
does not hit.
Beats it if your AC is 14.
Be that it says 14, but I have enhanced defense applied to it.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Just does not hit. Going to do it again. That's 14 again. Alright. You can see that the orc is going to attempt to rush up to you and use another javelin to pick up the javelin that threw up the ground to take a swipe at you. No, that also is a hit. Horrible. Alright. Move back again. Right. Here we go. Oh.
I am going to. So it's my turn. I'm going to cast. Gun again.
Sure, go ahead. Raise
Gun.
the bell. That definitely hits.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
those are damage?
11, 12.
Alright, yeah.
15.
Let's see. How much?
15.
Let's see. As you strike him, he stumbles backwards. Alright! Alright, you win, little lass. Win. Give you your clue. Just now come up to me here and let me whisper it in your ear, yes?
Alright.
He moves forward. As you get close to him, I need you to make me a strength saving throw. As he attempts to chokehold you around the neck. You fail. You fail to escape as he puts a chokehold on you. Why you never drop your back on a pirate, you little ass? That's what you get for trying to beat me, aye? If anybody else, Rogar, you can see this is happening. Seaman and Para, you can also see this happening. If there's anything you
I'm
three
going
would
to
like
try
to do,
and toss my dagger at him.
sure, go for it.
Oh, that's a bad idea. I thought
See
we
what happens. Oh no, unfortunately. Actually, I lied. That does hit. I forgot how low
Oh.
armor class was.
Oh,
12 damage. I'm going to make it non-lethal by throwing it at his arm.
Of course. As you toss his arm, you see, Rain, you see what you know as Roger's daggers sprout as a pool of blood appears on the top of this orc's arm. Goes down. Aye! Who threw that? And he, as looking around, he drops you, and you are able to escape.
Yeah, I'm leaving this one.
Oh, Dragonborn, why'd you toss something at me?
Well, you know, you were choking out my acquaintances, I guess. Prefer not to have them die.
It's just a little game. You want to fight?
Sure,
Part
why
of this
not?
adventuring party? I'm
I'm
kidding.
sure I could handle a big orc like you.
The as you say this, the orc's kind of angry expression turns into a smile. Hey, I'm just kidding, friend. I wasn't going to hurt the wee little lass. Not.
I'm going to
I'm
extend
let
a
him
hand
go.
out to him.
He extends hands. My name is Sherban the Grinner Ballo, and you be
Rogar.
Rogar. Nice to meet you, Rogar.
As he grabs my arm, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
You can see it. He feels the energy throwing through his hand, and he takes his head at you. He does the nod. Appreciated friend. Your part of the puzzle is the word traitor. Okay? Not going to say it again.
I'm going to write that down in my journal.
Very good. So he walks back to Shed. Luck be with you, Rogar from nowhere, and reign the little one. Right.
And then I'm going to go over to the Warforged. Say, what can I do to maybe get one of those swords? Whichever one she's asking for. As I point over to the redhead with the panda.
You're actually going to skip now. We're going to come back to you later. We're going to move back up to Oleander and Terminus. As they walk down the stairs/game plank onto the next boat here of this very large church organ being played. What would you all like to do?
So, I'm gonna walk up to the first person I see and ask them, so, a person with two blind eyes, does that ring a bell to you?
You are a centaur. You can see this human here, just kind of plainly, actually, for their position. Like very basic pirate clothes, something you might see on someone who's just become a pirate. You are a very large centaur. Oh my.
Oh yeah, my friends say that I'm a big girl, but then again, my friends are mainly fairies, so that's kind of not fair.
You are. Oh God, jeez. By the lady. Well, the church might like to meet you, I think. But, anyways, man with two blind eyes. No, it's. Can't. Eluded my mind. Maybe if I had a little shiny lubricant, yes? And he rubs his fingers together. The universal sign for give me money.
Right. So Oleander looks at him and it's like, okay, I see what you're saying, but unfortunately, I only have these silver piece, and I take out a platinum piece.
He sees, without missing a beat, he looks over. I have some poor quality silver you got there, however. Clipped edges, maybe. I'll need about 5. Does that sound good? 5 silver seems like a fair deal for this information.
You strike a bit of a hard bargain.
Thank you.
Don't you think that one would be sufficient for a pretty lady like me?
Lady may be pretty. We'll see about that. 1? Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a counter. Well, that's not what I meant to roll out. One moment. Alright. There we go. See? Apologies last, but it's gonna have to be more. How about we go down to 3? 3 seems fair. Nice middling bargain.
I see that you don't want to trade. That's fine. Your lips are sealed. And she puts her coins away and starts to
Fair.
leave.
Shame that our currency could not get to know each other. I hope you have a fair evening, madame.
That's fine. I'll move over to this table over here and ask the person who's clearly blindfolded. A man with 2 blind eye, does that ring a bell to you?
See, dwarf over here, just in very regal clothing, looks over. You mean him? Two-Eye Cody? He's right there. Just talk to him.
You mean this guy? Or this guy?
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, that's who I was talking to.
Yes. You can see this man here does not seem to notice you. However, the dwarf is the one who responded.
Okay. Well, so is the guy like just ignore me, or is he like
doesn't
asleep?
seem to notice you. He seems to be kind of not really asleep, but he's very spaced out. He's kind of. If he had eyes, they'd be staring off into the distance.
Right. So I will just gently I'll just gently tap him on the shoulder, and
Apologies.
yes, sorry, I had a question. So you're one of the what are they called? Lords, pirate lords.
Yes,
They
I am
said
a
that-
pirate.
Yeah, they said that their captains have some problems that needs solving, and I was given a hint that perhaps a man with 2 blind eye would have such a problem that needs solving.
Of course, to me, good friend Darrow asked me to do this. I don't have any problems. I'm relatively content with life, unless you can give me some new eyes, that is. Just kidding, I have a shipment in later, but... You know, it's strange. I just keep on flying out and getting bat wings every time I try to replace them. Anyways, my clue is relatively simple to get. You just have to play a game with me.
A game? What kind of game?
A simple game of dice. I hope you're up on your luck tonight, Miss... What's your name?
Oleander.
Nice to meet you, Miss Oleander. He extends a hand to what he believes is your general direction.
Okay, I will shake his hand gently.
You're rather tall, aren't you? Right? Well,
All my friends say that I'm rather tall, but then again, most of my friends are fairies, so that's not fair.
oh, really? But really, you must be an elf, maybe? I haven't met many fairies, but yes, if we will be betting on this game, and so he kind of turns around. If anybody else would like to bet on a fair game of dice, now would be your chance to come over. See the pirates start moving. Pirates move over and out around. Would any of you players like to bet some gold?
What if I had to?
I only have 1 gold.
Garda has a bunch of gold.
The only ones who are remotely close would be Senna and Pantera, and
Everybody on the ship can hear this. He has a very good projecting voice.
Okay.
Saida is gonna
I'll
give.
treat you.
Let me check the inventory. How much? she
1
has on her.
gold.
She's gonna give her. She's gonna give her 200 gold.
Right, so if you want to
No,
play, move yourself over to the table. Well, if you want to bet, move yourself over to the table.
I don't want alone. Leave me alone. Get
No,
it?
you don't have to. You don't have to pay anything back.
No, I don't want alone. So don't leave me alone.
No. All right. So, anybody else, or will that be all?
There's fly on my nose.
If everybody could write down how much they want to bet in the chat in the BTT. Very nice. Very kind of
Wait, where is it? Okay.
you. VTT.
Where's VTT? Titties.
Virtual
It's
tabletop.
chat.
The
It's the
thing you're
chat log
playing
on
in.
the
Oh,
Or-
okay. 1 gold.
Right, one.
Uh,
Platinum piece.
I'm gonna
Right.
use that
Anything
one.
else? So would you like to bet anything, Cena?
10 gold.
All in it. One. There we go. All right. So you can see, the blind man, the captain, turns and says, "What people I see? Well, this game is quite simple. All you have to do is cheat a blind man out of 100 gold. Yes, relatively easy. Indeed. Right. Let's start. So he brings up a cup with 2 6-sided dice in it. You will, before we start, each of us will declare our numbers, and we will roll 2 dice each. Whoever is closest to the number that they have declared wins. So if I declare the number 5 and you declare the number 7, if I roll the number 4, then I would win. Yes, does that make sense?
Kind of makes sense. Whoever's closest to the number rolled wins.
Then whoever's closest to the other's number rolled. So if you rolled a 4, I would win. Right? I haven't played this game in a bit. Got a little bit mixed up. But the catch is each of us declares a black number, and if let's say your black number is 2 and I roll a 2, that means I automatically lose. Good.
That sounds racist.
Adam, have you heard of the black spot as part of us history and culture?
Yes.
You took this from Pirates of the Caribbean. didn't
This
you?
is an actual thing. Which pirates? No, Liar's Dice is much more complicated than
No,
this.
I mean the black spot.
The black spot was something that was actually in real pirate lore.
Oh shit.
Something they actually did. It's a real thing. Look it up. It's great.
It's in the ancient pirate scriptures.
Yeah, pretty much. Technically, that's a whole different thing. I'll talk about that after this.
Oh my god.
1 minute, please. Apologies about that. Someone came into my office. All right. So- Oh my god. Indeed, my quite tall friend, choose your number. Just choose your black number and choose
7.
your gold number. Your black number will be 7. I see. All right. And what is your gold number? Not to be the same. I should have mentioned that.
I will choose 8. As
Right. My black number will be 5, and my gold number will be. Let's go with 9. All right. Are you ready? So
I'm ready.
can you roll 2d6 for me?
okay.
All right. Roll a 12. What was your goal number again? Was it 8?
Yeah, it was 8.
Right. As both of you roll, you can see the blind captain rolls his dice and gets a 10, and well, you get a 12. Perks. That means I win. If you were to fork over your cash into the palm of my hand, if you would. Kind of sticks out his hand.
Okay. I put the platinum piece in his hand.
There you go. Now remember, 100 gold, and the clue is yours. So you may bet no more than 10 at a time.
Yeah, that's
Must,
no,
you
that's
must
what I've
play
been doing.
again. I will wager my 10 gold, and you will wager your 10. Yes?
Yeah, I'm just doing it in platinum piece, so.
Of course. All right. Your 2d6s.
Okay.
Well, nope. I forgot to mention the numbers. Sorry. What will your numbers be for this time?
7 and 8.
7 and 8. Sticking with the same. I see. In that case, mine will be the same as well. Now, roll. Right. Fortunately, well, it seems that I have lost, and that my gold is yours. He takes his 10 gold and pushes it towards where your voice is coming from.
Mhm.
2 gold in your pocket. Let us raise the stakes a bit now, yes? If
Okay.
either of us gets the number, then both of us don't get anything, and the money is tossed into the sea.
Hmm.
Agree to this?
I mean, I'm fine with it, but I don't know what the fish would do with the money. I mean, I hardly see them on land.
I don't know. Let's go swimming sometime then. The ocean is beautiful. Alright. What is your numbers, madame?
Same, 7 and 8.
Right? I will change my numbers. My black number will be 1, and my gold number will be 10. Roll your dice.
Okay. 3.
Sorry, what was your gold number?
My goal number was 8.
Right, your gold number is 8. You see, he reveals an 11. Looks like I win yet again. Though 10 gold, if you will.
Okay. And the platinum piece.
Would you like to? You appear to be relatively down on your luck, madam. Would you like to swap out one of your friends here?
Hmm. No,
Oh?
I think my luck has been fine so far. I mean, I'm back to where I was after the first match, aren't I?
Enough. Like a woman that can look on the positive side of life, yes? Numbers. I'm assuming they will stay the same?
Yes, again, 7 and 8.
Boring. In which case, mine will stay the same. We'll change. My black number is 3, and my gold number will be 5.
Okay. 7.
7, you know what that means? And he tosses his 10 gold and tosses them over his shoulder. Hear them into the ocean.
I see. So if I roll my black number, then that means I also lose.
Indeed, we both lose if the black number is pulled.
Ah, I
Does
see.
anybody win if the deck swallows them all? Indeed not.
Then in that case, now that I understand the rules a bit better, I will actually invert my numbers. My gold number is now 7, and my black number is now. Let's go for 6.
6, I see. All right. Interesting. Hey, well, let's see. What numbers do I want? He turns to you, Pantera. Young miss, what numbers do you think I should go for this turn?
Why do I get a little bit of the money?
She is drunk
Of
right now.
course. Of course she's drunk. Everybody here is. Of course you will get a little bit of the money, my sweet.
I'll
Be
get
unfair if you didn't.
5%. I'll get 5% of your winning.
Of course,
No,
5%
no,
worth
no.
just...
Your
what
black
number?
Your black number will be 3, and your gold
Right.
number will be 7.
7, alright. Very good. You must... One problem there, the 3 is fine, but the 7 is the same gold number as friend here. Let's change that, yes?
Then let's put it to 9.
It works just fine with me. Right, you can roll. Alright. What was your goal number again? 7? Yep, you
Yep,
win
7.
that one. You can see that he pushes 20 gold this way, your way this time. Right? Unfortunately, I, very drunk lass, we have lost.
That's
the
your
gold is
problem. You
for-
asked the drunk lady to help you. So,
Well,
as you wish.
fair
I
enough,
believe-
fair enough. Right,
So I believe I'm back at where I started at the very beginning.
Love you, but also
Actually have
keep
more.
my
You-
drinks in, ah.
actually have more now. You have about
I'm not.
three
No,
gold
no.
more?
Sina just drinks the drink. Just
Yes.
so that way she don't get any more drunk out of it.
Spanish gasp. Ay, por qué, mi amiga?
Nani?
So, oh my God, Rogar, shut up.
Nani this?
Horrible. All right.
Let me make a Constitution save.
Frigid.
Mm-hmm.
Frigid. So you are currently 30 gold up. You need, if you win 70 more gold from our friend here, then you will win.
Okay.
I should probably mention that it's not it's not 100 gold in a row. It's just 100 gold total. Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Those are your numbers. How about you change them up this time? Yes.
I will keep my gold number the same, which means it'll be 7.
Yes.
But I think this time around, how about I make my black number 9?
9. I see. In which case, I will change my gold number to be 8, and my black number to 6. Right. You can roll.
Oh yeah, by the way, is Sina drunk?
No, you are
No,
able
you're
to
not.
withstand
Okay.
alcohol.
That
Right.
alcohol is like 300 proof. How
Right. Unfortunately, you did roll a 6. That means we'll away with the cash. Yes, and he tosses the money behind him.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, sorry, I rolled a 6. Sorry, I am spacing out. There's little magnets for my desk which I'm playing with. Unfortunately, my dear lass, I rolled a 6. Pays over the edge, yes? Or money
That's
goes
fine.
over the edge of the boat.
More for the fishes.
Need more
I
for the
do-
fishes.
I do hope that they can digest the gold fine, though.
They will be just fine. We have been playing this game on board for years. The fishes are practically made of gold down there. Right, I will keep my numbers the same. You?
Gold number is still 7. I will make my black number 6.
Right?
Go
Pretty
both
good, I
are
will.
6.
I will keep my black. Well, unfortunately, I cannot keep my black number 6, so we will change it to 10.
Okay.
Right, you can roll. What'd you get?
I got 5.
What was your black number?
Black number was 6. My gold number was 7.
Unfortunately, I have gotten a 6. But again, more money over the side. Shall we roll again, or would you like to change anything? I will keep mine the same.
How about I make my black number 3 this time, and my gold number will remain 7.
Indeed, you may roll. Right. What was your gold number?
My gold number was 7.
7, alright. Looks like you have won this one, madame, for I have gotten a 2. It is a 40 gold to you, yes?
I believe so.
Alright, you are very close, halfway there. Now, once we reach the halfway point, I will have a question for you and the rest of your team specifically. We will get there in a moment, yes? Let us roll. I will keep my numbers the same. Change?
I will make my black number 2, but my
Right,
gold
I
number
see.
will remain the same.
Let us roll. What was your black number?
2.
Here's it. You have won again, for I have rolled 7.
Good.
Hands you the 10 gold. Madam, well, you have reached the halfway point, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Means a very important question must be gathered. I am called the man with 2 blind eyes, but do you know why?
Why the man has 2 blind eyes?
Do you know why I am called that? Yes, you can, Ruler. You can see the captain is projecting his voice very purposefully.
Maybe it's because he covered both of his eyes.
Looking at, like, if I look at him, I know his eyes are covered, but do those look like bandages that you would from an injury, or is it?
Make a medicine check. I might be able to tell you more.
Okay, 16 medicine check.
No, those are not bandages which he would use to cover an injury. Those are, they're like, you realize them as the same type of linen that you would find in a priest's robe.
Do you? I know one of the member of my family is rather religious, and I do sense. Is it some sort of oath that is making you blind yourself?
You are right with the boat or hope. What was your word there? I
Hope.
missed it. Okay, out of game. Could you type it in chat? Because I had no idea what you just said.
Hout, H-A-U-T?
Oath.
Oath.
Oath. Okay. It is. oath indeed, madam. Would you like to know what said oath is?
If if uh, if you want to share it, then
Would be
I
happy to. Long ago, I was a young lad. I did not enjoy wind nor water, nor did I admire the stars of our great sky. I turned one blind eye to the injustices of the world. I let crimes go unpunished. I saw man being robbed. I did not help the robber, nor did I stop him. Changed one day when I was a blind man being robbed. Do you see? I was blinded in a battle. One of my eyes shot through a bullet. Here led. I saw the world from a different perspective, both figuratively and literally. That's when my second eye was turned. I may have been blind in one eye, but the second eye was not. Thus I became not blind to the woes of the world. I am the rat's nests. I'm an emissary for the Lady of the Wind. I work for... You will meet him soon enough. My employer is up north from here, sitting on his little rugs. If you want to mess with our fair church, you'll have to deal with men like me, men who have their entire lives destroyed and been rebuilt by our fair maiden. She will come to power as a new god of this realm, and she will stay in power. Remember this, yes? Now, back to our game. He does not change his numbers. Would you like to change yours?
I'll keep the same numbers.
Right. Right. What was your gold number?
7.
7. All right. Unfortunately, it looks like I have lost, for you have won. We're closest.
That's
You
lower.
next. 60. Almost there. Nearing up. I'm going to change my numbers. We'll change my gold number to 2. My black number to 11. See how that luck fares me.
In that
would you
case,
like to
I'll
ch-
change. Just so that I allow you to keep your 2. I will make my black number a 3, but my gold number remains a 7.
Much appreciated. Alright. Roll. Right. We appears we are both equally, as I have gotten a 6 and you have gotten 11. See here. Who of your friends would like to roll a die as a tiebreaker, yes?
I will.
Lovely, alright. Choose your number and I will choose mine. We'll choose 5.
I will choose 8.
There is no... A 6-sided dice only has 6 sides, my friend.
Oh,
We're rolling
I'll go
1 as our tiebreaker.
I'll go 6.
Right then, let us roll. Roll a d6. Actually, roll a d... I'm just gonna roll a d6. Okay. Appears that I have won with a 3, closer to me than to you, it seems. 10 gold is mine.
Indeed.
Right. Would you like to change numbers or keep it the same?
If you don't change your numbers, then I will keep my numbers the same.
Indeed. Let's roll. Alright.
I rolled 2.
Oh, that is very unfortunate, my madame. It seems that you have scored a black. It's both of our
It is
pots.
fortunate for the fish, though, because they
Indeed.
get more riches.
Riches for the fishes, if I believe. And he tosses his 10 gold coins over. Is your run of good luck ending? May the lady too not change mine? Will you change yours?
Of course not.
Let's roll once more. What is your gold? I keep on forgetting. I'm sorry. I should
7.
write these down. 7. All right. It appears that I have lost. Is your 10 as per agreement?
Mm-hmm.
You pass
So
it
now
to
it's
number.
70.
About this. I am getting bored of this game. We have played for long enough, and I have told you what I need to know. The next game is all or nothing. Yes, if you win, then the information is yours. If I win, then I get to keep my clue, and you'll have to try to get it out of me another way. Shall we?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Very good. Right. for clarification, what would be your golden number?
My golden number will remain 7, but it will make my black number 12.
See. Let's roll. Well, you can see as he picks up the wooden cup, he has rolled a 7. As you have won, my friend.
Good.
My piece of the puzzle to give to you
Mhm.
is word rats. Keep that in mind, for I will not say it again. Good day, madam. Good day, my friends. And he turns back to drinking and conversing with his dwarven friend. Alright. See. Let's go back to Rogard. Wow, since we visited you. Back to you and your... Back about 10 minutes. Back to you and your Warforged friend here.
Indeed. But before we cut, I asked him what I could do to get the fancy sword off of him.
You want my swords? Unfortunately, these swords were passed down for generations. I wouldn't give them away for the world, sir. These are the Rook swords. They're very special to me and my government. Well, not quite government, but for my job. Need them.
I'm doing it to get the clue out of, as I point over to the redhead over onto the other deck.
Okay, why should I care? All due respect, sir, this is not my problem. This is yours.
I didn't make the request, she did.
Then talk to her about it? Surely you didn't think I was just going to give them to you.
I had no idea. I'm just doing what has been asked and trying to do.
Oh, I apologize, but you will not get them from me by just talking, sir.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What can I do to get them?
Give me 1,000,000 gold?
1,000,000 gold? Don't think I have that much, but they're prize swords. Can I look at them and see if there's anything special on them?
Here, roll perception check.
Well, I will do this. Wow, why is it now I get that one?
Actually,
Can Ramos
Rogard.
do?
No, Ramos cannot.
Okay.
Rogard, as you look at those swords, you look. Those aren't swords at all. Those are cod. This man is wielding fish. This liar, you think to yourself. This is certainly a fishy situation. And then you blink your eyes and realize, wait, no, those are swords. They don't even look like fish. What were you thinking?
Nani?
Right. What would you like to do, Rogard?
They look like scimitars, right?
Yeah, they're short swords. They
They're
appear
short
to be
swords.
short swords.
I don't know, maybe we could raid, I guess?
Do you have something of equal value as legendary artifacts from an ancient city?
I mean, I got a great sword that's extremely light me with one hand.
Here's the thing, my friend. Okay. Not just give you these, for these are not mine. They are property of the council. A mark of status of the Rookmaster. Me.
I mean, playing a game. I don't know. I'm not a very soldier person, as you can tell.
Well, go back to Maud and tell her no, she's not going to get my swords today. If she wants my job, she can do it herself.
Okay. Roga's just going to walk on, go over back to the lady and be like, I don't know. He said he's not gonna give up the swords.
Turns to, well, are you dense, boy? Of course he isn't going to give you the swords. You gotta trick him out of them.
You're asking the wrong guy.
We're pirates, friend. We don't do favors. Fight him, steal them, play a game of cards.
I'm a very straightforward person.
One of your friends to do it. Listen, I'll only give you the clue if you give me that damn sword. You understand? Hundred ways of doing this.
Roger is going to walk underneath the ship
Yeah.
and then show up.
Oh, hey, Rogar, where have you been?
You know, over to that Warforge. Apparently, to get another clue, we need to take his swords and...
Maybe arm wrestle him, maybe, I don't know.
I don't think playing a game's going to work, but whatever.
I mean, if you guys can distract them, I might be able to swipe it. If they don't mind having a stolen sword.
I'm sure, I guess.
We could distract. We could distract it by playing cards or something, and then you come in and swipe.
Oh, I have an idea.
Oh, what's the idea?
I can cast Fog Cloud. It's either that or if somebody could cast Darkness, I could try and steal him.
I mean, one of the things that I could do is I could either do Silent Image or Disguise Self to try to create a distraction and have you guys swipe the sword.
Ooh, good idea. Let's do that.
Okay. Let's see. So Disguise Self. How long does it last? It lasts an hour. Okay. So let's see. But I need to approach from somewhere where I'm not going to be seen. So let's go back to the upper.
You do know there's technically an underneath area right over here.
Yeah, that's where I was heading. If I disguise myself over there where no one else is looking, then so I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Sure.
And I will disguise myself as a horse. Just a
All
regular
right.
horse.
I have invisibility.
Behold, horse.
Yeah, you cast horse on yourself and become horse.
Cool.
Horse and horse. You become a horse, child of centaur and wait, no, that's man.
She's more.
You mean child of
horse.
centaur and horse?
I was gonna say child of centaur and merman,
So-
but that's man, not horse.
So
Horse, child of
Here-
horse and horse.
So here's what's about to happen. I suggest you guys don't put yourself in my way. So do not be in. I'm gonna draw up a path. Do not be in this path. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to basically, while looking like a horse, pretend that I'm a horse going on a rampage, and I will basically kick over and flip over with my hooves the table over here, the table over here, and start heading further in that direction as I'm dashing and going full speed.
Sure. Do two things. I'm assuming you're attempting to swipe one of his swords as you do this.
No, I'm literally just grabbing their attention so
Sure.
that the others.
Roll a performance check.
Okay.
It can be a very high DC, but just
well,
absolutely makes it. You are a very convincing horse lady. So yes, you are able to, with a crash, you flip over some tables, a couple of guns fire off from the friction, and there was general, not panic, but general confusion. And if you wish to strike, now would be a good time.
Did you cast invisibility on yourself before this, or no?
No, I just the disguise self, so
No,
that
I
I look
mean,
like a horse.
Sign up.
Santa does not have invisibility, but does
Do you
No,
want to
it's
become
Ramos.
invisible?
Yes, I want to be invisible. I want invisibility. I'm kinda.
Hold
Oh,
on.
you know what? If you make me invisible, I can eliminate all sound I make.
It's true, he
Actually,
can.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm
let's
gonna
go
do that.
Rogar.
Yeah, so cancel the invisibility on Sina and do it on.
To rower.
And then I'll concentrate on making no sound, and then I'll basically dash by and try and swipe the swords.
Oopsie,
Right,
that's
sure, yeah.
invisibility.
Roll a
Sleight of
as in
hand.
the confusion. Yeah, roll a sleight of hand check for me as you attempt to reach for one of the swords as he is dropped on the ground while trying to find all his stuff.
Does he have advantage because they're totally just? Oh,
He
well,
got a
never
nat
mind.
20.
Nat
So
20.
you're just a moment it's there, the next it's not. It's in your hand before you know it.
I just pop over here.
Well,
And
you're
then
back, Dragon Boy.
I walk over and then I hand them to the lady. And
Oh,
he can't tell. He's a pair of floating swords.
I see. Interesting method. I'm assuming that horse friend of yours was the horse friend of yours, yes? Right?
Probably.
Well, I appreciate it. Ah, Evidence is going to be so angry later tonight. All right. Well, your clue, because of your wonderful work to me, is swarm.
Sorb, the traitor,
And rat.
and rat. Oh,
Swarm
Right,
of
my
rat
friend.
traitors?
Swarm of rat traitors.
Yeah, I do believe there is still one more. I believe just from watching you and your party, I believe you have missed one person.
Go to
We
the cook.
haven't went over here yet, to the very front.
There's that, and we also haven't gone to the cook.
Yeah.
I lied. You in fact have missed two. Missed two.
I would say go. I'm gonna go. Have Sina
I'm gonna go up here to this.
Let's go to Ramos for a little bit.
Sina's gonna
What?
go.
Since I'm over here, I'm actually going to take this bridge now.
We're gonna go to
This
Ramos.
bridge has holes. Better be careful.
We're gonna go to Ramos.
Sina
This
slips
guy
and
is
falls
literally
through.
labeled pirate noble.
Yes, all of them are named. All of them should be labeled pirate noble.
This is the only one with the name I can see.
Although
Sina
that's incorrect. That name
Sina
is
slips
incorrect.
through one of the cracks and falls into water. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There we go. That should be fixed now. See the new name?
Strange monk. Oh, so that's the fucking
Monk.
air
The-
lady.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
This is the air lady monk.
No, the air lady's over here.
Yeah, that was the monk she was referring to, though. Oh, who left again?
Who left?
That was Ender. No,
No, not again.
No, the Ender? Question
I
mark?
believe it was Ender. Yeah.
Bot.
And
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it was
It
Vard.
was,
It was,
It was
it
the
was
bot.
Bard.
I'll get some more pirate theme music back.
Indeed. What would you like to do as you approach this strange-looking monk? They are sitting cross-legged. You can see to one side is just a sharp, curved piece of metal, almost like a almost flattened out crescent moon. However, it still has a little bit of a curve to it. There is no handle. The sharp, curved piece of metal. On the other side is a hard wooden stick, with lots of feathers and jingles and bobs weaved into it.
Done that?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you, Cyber. I was just wondering, because Sen approached first, what her reaction was.
Right, sorry. There's no one. It was awkward silence.
I'm writing because words
No,
and,
not you,
and
Dex, but yeah.
squiggles and
Three?
circles.
Sina, would you like to approach first? Would you like first as Ollie? Ramis, you're also moving down there, I believe.
I was gonna investigate this crow's nest area up here.
We'll do that in a minute.
All right.
I want to get a sword. I asked the blind man, give me a sword, please.
One moment.
My buzz. Oh,
Oh, yes, indeed.
ah.
I think I wrote the bard.
I think I'm technically a barbarian.
Why is the board not playing any music? I broke it.
You broke it, you bastard.
Oh, it's playing music.
How do I not hear it?
Your computer is strange.
Oh, there we go. I hear it. The volume was down for some weird reason.
It's not working on my end.
You might have to turn it up.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
I just muted it.
All right, apologies. People keep walking into my office. I'm back. All right, so what do we wish to do as we approach this strange monk?
I let Orlean there take the talk first.
Okay. So, hello, sir. Are you in the middle of a meditation of some sort?
Hello, my friend. You come to present an offering to Her Majesty, and he gestures behind you to this a large marble statue. What appears to be best way to describe it is they are a woman. They are most certainly a woman, but they are not there. You can only tell they're a woman because of their dress. See, their dress has been meticulously carved out of stone, but their head is not there, nor is the rest of their body. You can see it has been carved in such a way so that it is just the dress, seemingly stepping forward with a hand out, but the rest of the body is not there.
An offering to the lady. Okay.
Fair mistress.
So I'm gonna approach and I'm going to deposit the winnings from the gambling that I received.
Of course, as you put down the gold coins, you can feel a gust of hair breeze your tail, and see that you also feel your hair get blown a little back as well. The lady appreciates your offerings and thanks you. Do you need
Speaking
something?
of, yes, the council said that the captains had certain concern and that they might need help with, and we've been going around trying to address the issues they've been having. Are you perhaps one of the captains?
I myself am not one of these nobles or captains which address us today. I am but a humble servant of the Storm Lady, mistress of thunder and lightning, hollowed winds.
Do you perhaps know where I could find a captain?
Indeed, there was a man across you earlier there, I believe, gambling away money and gaining your new.
The blind dude?
Yes, this is a blind.
Yeah, we already.
Yeah, I
There's another
already
person.
gambled. I already
There's an-
gambled with the blind man.
Yes,
In
indeed,
fact,
that is where you got your offering from.
exactly.
There's another person on the same vessel which you might want to speak with. And I believe you did speak with them, albeit briefly.
And who might that be?
Fortunately, that is not for me to reveal. That is for you to find. I have given you enough hints and enough clues. You are a smart young lady. You should be able to find yourself help of the mistress and some good luck on your side.
So someone I've already spoken with before was a captain.
Indeed.
I haven't spoken to that many people. One of them was a youngster, so I doubt he was a captain. The only other person I could think of was perhaps the dwarven and gentleman at the very beginning. Let's hope that he
Right, so-
doesn't.
So now it's gonna go under the ship and go
Sure,
to
alright.
the. Go to
Let's
that-
go to Rogar and Senna here. As both of you, well, I don't know, 10 minutes apart from each other, enter this lower deck. You are really blasted with the sweltering heat as you come upon this massive furnace here with two of these big rotund cooks moving food in and out. You can see there's roast pigs, cows, bread, types of desserts. You can see pretty much anything you could imagine is being cooked in here.
I'm
Oh.
coming! I smell food!
Hey,
Giggity.
chill. Not yet. We're still on our quest. We can eat
Rogar's
later.
going to step into the kitchen and find the head chef.
You can see right here, there is a very large man. And when I say large, I mean he is a human, but he is, how tall are you, Rogar?
7'9".
Yeah, that's what I thought. You can see he is a human. They must be feeding him something because he is about 10 or 11 feet tall. And
Oh
he
my god.
is muscular. You can see
My God.
his smallest bicep has to have a circumference of at least 8 inches. That's its absolute not a circumference, a diameter of at least 8 inches. He's a massive man. You can see he is dealing with this huge squid. He has this cleaver, which you think, in your hands could easily be a large sword, but for him it's just a small knife. He is this speed chopping
Rogar
up the
pulls
squid
out
in
his
the
newly
calamari.
made great sword and looks at the cleaver and compares the two.
They're roughly the same size.
So they're about the size of me?
Yeah, no, this man is huge.
Oh,
That's like an 8-foot tall cleaver.
8
Christ.
tall boobs.
It's the fucking butcher's knife from Dark Souls.
Too much.
I need to do squats.
I was told by, what was it, the rats, I guess they're called, that some of the captains need help with something.
He goes, as he turns around, he cocks an eyebrow at you and goes, "Who might you be?"
Rogar, one of the adventurers that was asked to come aboard.
I don't like adventurers. Off my boat, yes?
Do you need help with anything?
Said get off.
Alright, fine.
As you're about to leave, I need you to make a strength saving throw as he puts his hand on your shoulder and starts squeezing.
An 18.
Wait.
That's a 10, by the way.
I'm proud of you, Rogar. Alright. Alright. You are able to, you can see you're able to pry his hand off. He turns around to you. Ah, you're a strong one, aren't you?
Indeed.
He stares you down. Ah, I'm just kidding, you big goof! And he slaps you on the back. I'm the head chef here. Yes, as I said, I'm head chef Gagnayar. Help? Well, I don't need help per se, but I can help you indeed. Oh, my clue is by far the most difficult to earn.
Alright.
To get mine, must cook the meal for a man befitting of my size. Yes?
I think that can be arranged.
Right. The whole of my kitchen and my sous chefs are open to you. Any ingredient you can dream of, from the far jungles of the Deadlands to the arid badlands of Badlands, we have.
I don't know, do you
Right?
got any dragon parts?
We have plenty. Dragons used to infest our own isle, you know. It took a couple of blasts from the cannons to get rid of them.
What color?
Well, you know, they all kind of look the same on the inside, yes, but I believe we have... a red one? Green one. The green one is a bit old. Yes, red and
Rogar-
green.
Rogar's going to grab as much of the red dragon meat as he can and start cooking.
Sure. Alright,
He's
Forget the
he's
lamb
effectively
sauce.
going to make dragon sushi.
Sure, alright. As you do that, you see Pantera and Cinna. You also hear this. But everybody on the boat hears this, because he is a very loud man. You, Pantera and Cena, you also hear this.
Do we go
So you know.
over to help Rogar, or do we go...
By the way, I do have proficiency with cooking utensils as well. So.
Or do we go to this other ship that we are close to, and then we
Do you?
try and ask for
Yeah.
help?
I'm with Cinna right here.
Do you?
Yeah. So what you want to do? Do you want to go help Rogar, or go back on this ship area?
I want to help. Eat.
What's his reaction to the tiny mecha dragon?
The chef's reaction, honestly, he just kind of looks at his cleaver and looks at the dragon, nods at the dragon, and Ramos nods back at him.
I wave.
Wave.
Alright, Pantera will literally use charisma to get a
Fair enough.
nice sweet treat from them bug boys.
I'm sure.
Big boys.
What would you like to say to one of the chefs? Like, you walk up to one of the chefs what would you like to say to them?
Do you need any help? I mean, I'm right here. All I need is like one cake, cupcake.
See
please.
the big chef looks over to you. Well, one of the chefs looks over to you. We don't need help, miss. We have this all under control, but I'm sure your friend over there does. Our Gaganair has some very high expectations of all of his cooks, and I'm assuming that would be no different with you adventurers.
So, like Gordon Ramsay standards. I'm saying this out of character, by the way.
Yeah, higher even.
Alright, you know what? Go.
Can I
You know,
cook?
let's go help
I don't
the
think I
cook.
You can try.
I'll go. I go and I cook and I forget the lamb sauce. I'm kidding.
Sure.
Alright, thank you.
Right,
Can I give you a gold coin so that I can get a cupcake, please?
see the chef winks at you. And my madam, you're our guest here. No need for payment. And he spins around, grabs something from inside the oven, and presents to you a whole row of like mini cakes. See, pick whatever you want, madam. You be the guest of the Rat Council. That means you be friends of us.
I will take one. Un bicotito, gracias. She picks up one small cupcake and eats it, and she just like.
It is quite possibly one of the best desserts you have ever had in your life.
Que riquísimo, gracias. And then I just run away. Woohoo!
Right. Away from the wild child and back to our two chefs here. Rogar, you see Cena walking over, and Pantera as well. Would you like to fill them in on your plane, or would you like to continue busily hacking away on your dragon's meat?
Rogar is going to command the chefs to like give him a list of spices and then like a list of vegetables as well as he starts chopping up this red dragon meat. Using the cleaver, imbuing it with a little bit of lightning to make it easier to chop through.
Sure. Roll me a. Do you have a cooking set on you?
I don't
Nah,
have a
then
cooking
just-
set on me.
There should really be. Roll me a straight up wisdom throw. Straight up wisdom.
I do have proficiency with cook's utensils, so would that be like?
Yeah, you can add your proficiency to that.
Okay, so it's just gonna be +3. So it's a. Which one do I have? A 6 in?
I mean, if you go into attributes and you click on the cooking utensils, it'll do the roll for you.
Whatever.
Oh, I don't have.
Oh shit, that's a 10.
utensils.
Is it just one check or is it several?
It's several checks. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's see. As you cut the meat, you focus too much on telling and asking the chefs what they have and receiving information, and you cut the meat sloppily. But it's okay. There's still time to recover. As you yell at the chefs, chefs quickly list off. They have all like the seasonings. Like they have like cumin, thyme, the pepper, salt. They've all like the normals, and they also have some more exotic things. They have dragon skill powder. They have dragon turtle shells. They have different creatures. They have different types of animal blood. They have a lot of very exotic items. Really
So
up to you and how
Rogar's
creative you
going
want
to
be.
grab like cumin, some thyme, and then he's going to grab some. He's going to grab like the largest dragon turtle shell you can find.
Sure, yeah.
And then also, sprinkle it with a little bit of do they have green dragon blood?
Sure.
He's gonna sprinkle it with some green dragon blood. And then effectively grab soy sauce and then some other like exotic sauces and pour it and make like a small little dipping area, and then he's going to grab like a good chunk of wasabi and then
Right. So roll me a performance check to see how well you can present this.
I suck at
Good.
performance.
Do they have
That's
mashed potatoes?
okay. That's
though?
not terrible. That's a 10.
That's not too bad.
He's not doing it as a performance. He's not going to present it very well. He's just making food.
This is still being considered a cook's utensil check. So roll it
So
again.
then that's
Make sure
a
to add your
13.
3. Roll again.
Well,
Oh my god.
We'll keep that 13. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So you can see it's okay. It's not the prettiest thing you've ever done, but it's definitely
not.
better. Definitely better than nothing.
It's also dusting off the rust from his cooking skills.
Of course. I'm gonna move you and Ramos over here if you don't mind. And Sina
I'm
and Tara, as
just
you
gonna
walk in, you can see the chef turns his head. You two adventurers, get to cooking.
Oh, yeah, yes,
Click.
chef.
Woo! Yes, chef!
Your friend here. Want a meal fit for a king, for which I am. He claps his
Okay.
hands.
What
What would you
he's
two
going-
like to do? Get you
Chop
what
the
would you
meat.
do?
Stop the meat! Stop!
I'm already chopping the meat.
No!
Sina is going to get the. Is there vegetables in this dish?
Any you can think of.
Sina's gonna chop up some vegetables.
What kind?
What am I gonna do? I boil water.
Right? Sure. So, what kind of vegetables are you chopping here? Give me a description.
Like
To know what you're making. What's your idea?
She is making She's basically making a salad
Sure.
with with spinach, with carrots, with. I'm trying to.
Are you trying to remember my
Basically-
spoon salads?
Basically, what you could think of.
Oh, then I should have been
Yeah.
the one chopping that.
You run over to the produce aisle and you find yourself like iceberg lettuce, spinach, the normal.
Yeah.
You also find some more eggs. You also find things like dragon fruit, which may be interesting to add. You find a couple of plants that you have never seen before, but they're in there, so they must be edible. If you want to roll a nature check, I may tell you what else you can find.
Roll a major check.
Yeah.
What is that?
Nature.
Nature.
Oh, nature. Okay.
Yeah. An 8. You are.
Requires intelligence.
Oh well, it's
Damn.
vegetables. It's probably food. I'll tell you that
See,
much.
I'd also be working with like a pot of rice that I'm trying to cook, and effectively how
Gotcha,
I'm going
alright,
to keep it heated is just have my tail connected to it and putting an electrical charge through it.
Gotcha. Ramist, as you walk over, you notice them all frantically cooking, and the chef turns. You little dragon lady, get cooking. Your friends need you.
La, 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 la.
I'd just like to ask Rogar, because he's the first person that I see when I come down. Do you need help with anything?
I think Sina needs help with making what looks to be salad. Maybe.
Alright, I can
I
help.
think it's salad. They seem to be grabbing vegetables and fruit.
So yeah, it's
Hey,
salad.
Splenda, you need some help?
Yeah.
Ah,
She just grabs whatever she thinks that it goes with the salad.
Can I cast Identify on the salad?
Sure.
tell them that they'll be tough.
I know exactly what the salad secrets are.
Is indeed a salad. It
What's it-
contains iceberg lettuce, spinach, contains some kale, contains whatever I roll on the speed 100. Right, that's really damn good. It does contain, however, 3 3 magical plants. One of which is a red crimson flower from the scribe works you have never heard of. You know, it's in there. The second plant appears to be, it doesn't have a name. It appears to be an undiscovered plant from the Feywild. It doesn't seem to have harmful effects. And if you taste it, it's kind of sweet, almost like watermelon.
I was about to ask if any of it was poisonous.
No, none of it is poison. See, all these plants appear to have magical effects to them, but none of them appear to be poisonous.
Pantera is just like minding her own
Also,
business.
Rogar's making the spiciest thing imaginable.
Okay, gotcha. Back to you, Rogar. What are you doing now? Where are you in your process?
I'm assuming the meat's all cut, it's been spiced, and it's been, he's going to grab, like, a larger bowl, so he can dump all the meat in, and then he's going to grab, like, a cooking line, and then he's going to start sprinkling all over that. And then as he's doing that, once the rice is done, he's going to, effectively mince some peppers, mince, like, the spiciest items he can into this rice, and he's going to mix it all together. Once that's done, he's going to continue chopping up the
Roll either an investigation check or a nature check to find said spicy peppers.
I will do investigation. That's 21, finally. Good
You
roll.
find some damn spicy peppers.
I find, like, all the ghost peppers.
You don't just find ghost peppers, you find like Draco-Lich peppers.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Amazing.
These things are off the scope, elevate.
And then he's going to continue chopping the meat down to more finer cuts this time. Once he's done with that, he's going to basically mix up a special sauce, and then what he's going to do is he's going to emit acid from his hands and then just let it drip into the sauce.
What? Interesting. All right. Roll acid damage.
It's just my oh yeah.
Well, in that case, roll damage. Yeah, roll your breath weapon acid damage.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yeah. can hear you.
I need to target somebody. But there
I've
we go.
likely missed a great deal, but I found something. I found a fix.
It's just 2d4, 6 damage.
Oh, hey, welcome back, Ender.
Thank you.
It's 6 acid.
Where are you on the board?
Sorry. Currently, Ender, they have gotten 3 of the 5 clues, and they're currently in a cooking, not a cook-off, but they're currently cooking. All right,
Oh.
6 damage. You see as maybe a little bit more electrical than you wanted it, but it has made it so a good mix of the flavors.
And then once that's done, he's going to then grab any seaweed that's there, and then he's going to start rolling them up into little balls. Like, quote unquote, little sushi. It's about the size of Rogar's fist, which are fucking huge.
Of course. All right,
Onigiri.
Cena, back to you. What are you doing for your salad?
Wait, sorry. Let me turn down the music real quick.
Of course.
Okay, what were you saying?
What are you doing for your salad?
I am, I'm adding, like, sorry, my brain is I am adding, what was one of the plant things that you said that was from the Feywild?
I listed off
It's an
plants that
unnamed
you've already
plant.
added in.
Okay.
Listed
I'm
off
gonna
plants you
add
already
in
added
some, I'm gonna add in some of the clam stuff, like,
Clams?
I don't know, I've never made...
Mussels. They're mussels.
Yeah,
Mussels? Sure.
yeah, the clams.
Yeah.
I think
Would
that's
you
what
like to?
you use.
You notice that there is a fishing boat out here, but you can also see some buckets full of water here. So would you like to go check the fishing boat for said mussels or this water?
I will check the fishing thing.
Right. I'll move you over there because there's a.
Oh, right here.
Right, there you go. As you go and check the fishing boat, you see that Chef says, "Hey, what are you doing out here? This is my boat."
I'm getting some clam mussels real quick.
You can see the chef looks at him. I am pretty. Oh, roll persuasion check for me.
Should be good at those.
I am good at those.
That's when you
Start
roll an
trying
actual
to
one.
cook as well, or
Very good at those.
Chef kind of looks. Oh yeah, I suppose. They're in that basket there, and he points to a basket full of clams and mussels
Where is the basket?
right here.
Yeah.
It's in the boat.
Yeah, she.
And
takes
you
the-
grab yourself a good armful of the clams and start running back to your position, right?
Right.
Right. Good. Rames, back to you. What are you doing? Rames is not here. All right, so we'll get back to them later. What would you like to do with said mussels? How do you want to chop them? You want to strain them? How do you want to cook?
Yeah. I wanna chop them.
Go ahead. Roll me a melee weapon attack. If you're using a weapon at all. If you're not, then just roll a d20 and add strength.
Well, she's just using a knife.
Yeah, sure. Just roll strength.
I'll roll for strength. Okay. Strength check.
Alright, well, once again, just like Rogar, you got too caught up in the goings-ons of the kitchen, and you cut these oysters rather sloppily. In fact, you can see some of their juicy innards spill out. Cutting oysters wrong. It's a bit more. It's a bit worse than cutting like steak or other meats wrong because they're very delicate. But you are able to salvage them if you would so choose.
I choose to salvage.
Okay, correct. You dump them into your salad. All right. Okay. Go.
Also, what checks have I needed to make for that last bit?
What was the last bit?
The whole finding, other than finding the ghost peppers, chopping up the meat. I made the sauce, and then like, shit. I already forgot about. I effectively grabbed seaweed and then rolled it up into like the sushi rolls.
Yes. Let's do a sleight of hand check for that.
Sleight of hand. Oh, goody! I'm great at those.
You are great
There
at
you
those.
go.
You see that
They're all
that's
flawless.
they are quite literally flawless. That sushi is like, you showed that to a math professor, they would faint because how much of a perfect circle that is. The
And
thing
then
is-
before I finish, I'm going to thread a skewer between all the sushi balls and then put a charge of electricity through it.
Beautiful touch. One more performance check.
Performance. That's a 2. I'm not trying to. This is not a performance thing. I'm trying to somewhat charge
What would
me.
you roll for it then?
I was just going to roll damage on it.
That works. Talking to you, Aura. Go back to being muted. All right. What would you like to roll for it there?
I mean, instead I was probably thinking of like, God, if do I have to pick an ability check?
If you, I would say yes. This is just
I
what
would
your
say
last
survival then.
one. Sure. Hold on. That makes sense.
That's a dirty 20.
Beautifully charred. Just exactly what you wanted. All right. Ellie, Sinam, your last couple steps, if you will.
Alright.
How do you finish off your salad?
Yeah. She then adds she then makes some dressing. Like,
Right.
I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, my friend. So she puts some ranch dressing in there too. to finish it
Alright,
off.
roll an investigation to find this mysterious ranch dressing.
Alright, investigation.
It'd be enough to make even a red dragon cry.
Alright, so yeah, as you frantically look around, you see something that says, "The American Midwest" on a crate, and as you bust it open, it is full of ranch dressing. Of course, pull it out and dump as much as you can onto your piece of pizza. What would you like to do?
Pizza, pizza.
It's a joke only Americans will get.
I get no, I get it.
America!
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
I need coffee.
Alright, what else would you like to do, Sam?
She then stirs it around just to make sure that everything
Of course.
is.
It gets combined very nicely. It's looking good so far. Looking very tasty.
And then she tries to think of something to top it off. I'm sorry, my brain is.
You're fine. I'll time to work. Anybody would like to help her? Who's here? They can.
I'm here just cooking in the background.
Wait, what are you
You can
cooking?
See, the chefs are like sometimes like as you're just sitting randomly messing with things. You can see some of the chefs just like hand you bits of food.
Thank you. Wait, are they cooked food?
Yes, they're cooked food.
Oh my god, they're just giving me to taste test them.
Oh. Pretty much using you as a taste tester.
But I want to cook.
We're only a little bit busy being stuffed full up. Nope, we're not gonna put it like that.
Giggity.
Oh, she.
Shut
Oh,
up.
there we go. I know. Sign up with some. Sign up, then put some onions and then some croutons as well.
Sure, alright. Let's see. Yeah, sure. If just roll a straight D20, then your proficiency mod.
Wait, what? So.
D20 and add your proficiency mod.
Okay. So that is
+3.
plus 3. 1, 2, 3.
But I want to cook.
It's not too bad. Well, do you want to help Sina next?
I want to cook.
Yeah, you
I
can
wanna
help me.
Senna. I don't
Very
wanna
quick.
help Senna.
Very quickly, you have 5 minutes. What do you want to cook? You
Hmm,
push your way past the chefs.
Fine.
Oh.
I start putting everything together in the boiling water. That was boiling water.
I don't think
It
this
was-
is
Sure.
boiling water.
It's I don't know where it is. There's no boiling water kitchen thing, so I'm making it up
There's
my own.
over here.
Nope, it's fine. You have plenty of boiling water.
Yes, and then I just dunk in some seasonings.
Right. You roll a survival check. Marls! Marls! Sorry, my dog is barking. Sorry, dog.
Should I cook something as well? Or...
Hey, you wanna help me?
You probably
Help
don't
me,
need to at this point.
Help me, help me, help me.
Wait, what were you saying, Roger?
You probably don't need to at this point, but you can help out Nyx.
Yeah!
Rogar,
I should
you
assist.
integrated acid into your cooking, right?
I am making the spiciest thing in all of existence.
I'm thinking about making an acid martini.
Also,
Acid martini.
by the way, the whole time you guys were cooking, I'm just boiling potatoes and carrots in water. And then they handed me a plate of powder, and I said, "Is that the one I think that is?" And they're like, "Yep, it's the one. Here you go, little miss. You can have some of this too." And then they handed me some fried meat, and I'm here like, "Is that for me?" No. Well, maybe. I mean, you're kind of adorable when you're just there eating that cute little cupcake we made for you.
As you can see, Pantera is like standing and like slowly wibbling in a circle as she stirs a pot of food. And the one that should miss, you ordered this plate of MSG. Did you want it or no?
I only have a little bit, por favor, and un poco de café.
Why so
Y
weak? Why so
chocolate.
weak? Dump the whole thing in. So
Alright.
weak.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
Turns his arm and the whole
Yeah.
pile of
Cállate.
MSG just slides in, and then he kind of
No!
scatters away.
Are we making a stew?
We're making
Oh.
curry. Y tú no tocas mi comida. Yo no estoy tocando tu comida. Lárgate de aquí. Lárgate.
Pantera, Kara, roll me a survival check with advantage.
Yeah, entiendo.
You want me to roll a survival check?
Yup.
Advantage.
Oh man.
Like, oh jeez,
15.
Scoob.
I got
You
15.
can do it again. Do it again. Advantage.
Did
Alright, well,
15.
pretty much the same. Yeah, even though that like whole pile of MSG was added in, it's still looking good. You taste test it, it's still looking good. Terminus, your little sensors in your body, seems fine. It's good. All right. Rain, you said you wanted to make a acid martini.
Yes, so what types of alcohol do they have here?
You can see hidden inside of this cannon here. This cannon is not in fact a cannon. If you were to open it up, instead you would see it is a very unique alcohol fridge. With lots of ice inside. Very unique ice box.
I see.
And there are a lot of different types of alcohol. As I said, it is not a matter of what they have. Pretty much anything you could ask for here. It's a matter of your creativity, not what they have.
Okay.
Rules, not rules.
Can we get back to this later? I need to think of actually how to make
Sure.
Oh, I
Sure.
know.
All right. Back to
for the last bit.
the dynamic duo Pantera and Terminus. What are you two doing?
We're just making sure it all goes out. Terminus, ¿puedo coger un café y chocolate, por favor, para mí?
Right. Do they have that here?
Do they have coffee and chocolate?
Yeah.
I know Spanish. They do in fact have coffee and chocolate. Yes.
Okay.
Alright,
Out loud.
dame. Give me a cup of coffee. A cup of Joe, por favor.
You need coffee for your dish?
Coffee and chocolate. Do not question me, por favor. Never question my cooking.
Understood. I'll search for coffee and chocolate.
Make it a chocolate bar.
Roll an investigation check, Terminus.
Okay, perhaps a chocolate bar. Let me grab investigation here. Not the best, not very intelligent, but I'll give it my best shot.
You can find the coffee, no doubt, but the chocolate's a little harder to come across.
Okay, so I found the coffee. No
Yeah.
chocolates.
Oh, it's okay. You know what we can do? We can just add sugar. Nada más.
Sugar is very easy to find.
Oh, they have sugar and coffee. Excellent.
Ahora,
Now,
I have both of them in my hands. I grab a handful, like a small handful of sugar, and a cup of coffee. Reach my arms over the pot and bloop,
Right, performance check.
dipped.
I need a performance check from you, Kara.
Okay.
See how well you do. As you dip, you spill the coffee over the side. Oh no. You see, the head
No.
chef looks at you and shakes
Wait,
his
so-
head a little. Oh, bye.
Please flip the coffee over me.
As she just spills the coffee onto the ground.
No,
Hey,
mi
what-
café.
What
No.
are you thinking?
It's not my fault. Okay, maybe, but still, you could have helped me.
What? I put. What I do is I put 2 pieces of bread on. Let's. Oh god, I keep Pantera's ears, and I go, "What are you?
oh no.
What are you?"
An idiota sandwich.
Okay,
So
get
doing
back
that,
to
can
what
I
you're-
make effectively a snow cone for dessert? Can I make a snow cone for dessert?
Sure.
Oh, come on now. People are still making stuff. I'm gonna make a drink.
Terminus.
Oh, I was gonna make a.
Dame,
Well, we'll
dame
both have
café.
drinks.
Oh, Cyber left.
You
Dame
need
café,
more?
por favor. Yes, please. Just the same cup,
Huh?
but this time
Okay.
you pour it.
Oh,
As we were.
alright.
How are you gonna make your snow cone, Rogar?
By me. By the power of me.
Me, how?
So what I'm going to do is I'm effectively going to do it two ways. First off, I'm going to have a Shep grab effectively a large pitcher of water, and then I'm going to cup my hands and tell him to pour it into my hands as they basically emit a mist from them.
Yeah.
So then as the water pours, it starts to freeze and effectively snows down into a bowl. And then the second half is I'm going to breathe into the bowl first off to make the ice.
You roll 2 damage checks. One with the ice from your hands and the other with the breath attack.
Also the.
So it's 4 damage from the breath, and then I'm just going to do an arm strike. And it's going to be 9 damage, 9 cold damage.
The ice shreds itself out of pretty good size. Nice, and you melted the ice just right, so it's not like beautiful kind of clear color of ice, and you shredded it just almost perfectly. So it's looking good so far.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to order the chef to bring me like the sweetest fruits he can find.
Right.
And then once he does, I'm going to effectively just crush them into the bowl.
Actually, yeah. Brings you back a couple of flowers, some like weird looking plants you've never seen before, a piece of sugar cane. Just gonna crush them all in.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I don't have control water, but I think that's a first level spell, which is sad. So first off, I'm going to basically grab like a handful of water since my hands are effectively huge, and then I'm going to crush all of the stuff he just gave me in that hand to kind of create a syrup and like have it dribble onto the ice.
Sure. Roll a athletics check.
An athletics check? Hell yeah. Hey!
Yeah,
20.
That's actually a 28 because if we're counting cooking utensils.
Of course.
Or no, wait. Or if we're counting it with cooking utensils, but
yeah. But anyways, you crush them so good and so marked down at the subatomic level. They combine and you squeeze them out. You can see that they have become a beautiful mix and blend of flavors and color as you squeeze them onto the snow cone. Here's the snow cone is ready. All right, back to you, Sina. Not you, Sina. Back to you, Pantera, and then we'll do Raymond.
Sina was gonna make some cookies.
Too late now. You've already done your thing. We got 3 more people we want to do here.
Okay.
Pantera, Terminus, go.
I guess I'm pouring coffee into a pot.
Do it! Do it!
Right.
We need the coffee!
Roll a
Which
performance
kind
check, Terminus.
Just pour it
performance?
all in the coffee. All
21.
Much
Thank you.
better.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. You got all of it in, and you poured it so well that, like, just looking at it makes it taste better. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the next part?
Presentation.
I'm going to taste this.
How do you want it to taste, Nix?
It would be robust, full of flavor, very full, yes, rich, and also very well balanced, and it's not spicy.
Why would it be
Well,
spicy?
it is all of those things and more. It is very good. Now, it is very good. It is definitely a very good curry base. Now, but you're just-
Ambrosia of the gods!
of course. Anything else you would like to do?
I think I'm gonna let it in a low simmer.
Alright, sure, yeah.
And, check on that rice. Are there any rice left over?
Roller, is there any rice left over from your
good
sushi?
chunk of rice left over.
Yes,
How
there
much?
is.
Is that a serving? Or 3?
Probably 2 servings.
2 servings? Okay, can I take it? Did you put the vinegar in there or no?
No, but there's
Alright, I'm taking
Draco Lich peppers in there.
Even
In the
better.
rice?
Yes.
You disgusting. Also, don't put Drago Lich spice on them.
No, it's like minced peppers.
I'll end up making a ooey gooey French omelet.
Sure.
Gooey French omelet.
Yeah, that's right. Ooey gooey. That's just how I like it.
All right. Either Pantera or Terminus, you two choose. Roll me a survival check.
You can wisdom.
I don't have a lot of wisdom. Do you have wisdom?
-1.
Oh god. Okay, I have. Okay, I can do it.
Wisdom.
Much
that's-
better.
That is exactly as you. Well, it's not exactly, but it's definitely very good. All right, Rain, you're last. Your cocktail.
Okay, so first things first, I am going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew into a acid-proof glass.
Sure. All right.
And
roll
then
damage
I'm-
for that.
Okay. Hold on, I have to place this line down.
I was actually gonna say I would grab a bread from that was like already baked from one of the bakers and say
Sure.
sorry.
Okay.
Rolled a 2.
Perfect. Continue.
Alright, now from this glass I am going to cast Purify Food and Drink before I put any of the alcohol in it, just to make sure it can actually be drinking.
Of course. The acid turns a much lighter color.
I'd like to give it a bit of a taste test.
Of course, yeah. The con saving throw.
Alright.
It is tangy and delicious, but not very alcoholic because you have no alcohol in there.
Yes, well that's the part I was getting to. So now I'm going to add some aquavit, which is a it's like a gin or vodka.
Sure, it's fancy. It's even fancier gin or vodka.
Yeah, from Scandinavia.
Gotcha. You pull yourself out a glass and pour it in. What's next?
Then absinthine.
All right, absinthe. Very good.
I forgot.
Nice strong drink. Roll me. No, it's fine. It's all in the cupboard.
Then I'd like to take out another glass, mix Jägermeister and sake.
All right. Roll a performance check or a sleight of hand. Either or will work.
Or all of our sake.
Yeah. Both of those have a -1.
Damn.
Well, you gotta roll one of them. Mine is reloading, so.
The 4.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Go to 4. Oh wait, you spill some of it, unfortunately. Wasting a good amount of time, a good amount of sake. You can try one more time, but then you're going to have to abandon this part.
Oh well, if sake can't get in, sake can get in.
Yes, I said you can roll one more time. What'd you get?
Net
Got
20.
a nat 20, which is a
Oh,
19.
okay. There we go. All right, perfect. It works perfectly. This time, though, you've learned from your previous mistakes, and it goes in just the right mixture. All right, what's next?
I pour in the rest of the drink to the brim.
Yep.
I put a lime on the side, and I go look around for some vodka, no, some spice,
Salt.
some type of spice, and maybe any type of exotic alcohol I can find, but mostly the spice.
As you said, you can still see a pile of spices from where Robot was cooking earlier.
Can I tell what's in those spices?
If you can roll me a nature check, you can.
You can do it.
All right, very good. You can tell exactly what's in there. As I said before, there's all these just hold like the normal spices, cumin, thyme, pepper. There's some like there's still some spicy stuff left over. There's red dragon scales. There's Dracolich peppers. There is a fermented unicorn horn shavings. There's a bunch of stuff.
So is the red dragon scale, is it like, is its particulates particularly thick?
They're like chili flakes.
Chili.
We're
That's
gonna make
fine.
it spicy,
So,
by the way.
I'm going
Yeah.
to take that and put it around the rim of the glass.
Perfect. All right.
Now-
One more performance check for me.
Alright, let's hope I get a good roll.
Nope.
You messed it up just at the last moment. You accidentally you spill some on the side that kind of dribbles down the edge of the glass. Let's see. I'm gonna roll D100 here. Fortunately, it doesn't make it look any worse or better, but you can tell that the chef is nodding at you disapprovingly. Right. That's everything. It is time to present your food. How would everybody here like to present their dishes?
That's a great question. I thought
So
we were
first
all-
off, I want to ask, how big was the chunk of red dragon I had?
It was pretty big. It was about the size of your forearm.
Where did my forearm? Oh jeez, that's like solid foot and a half. So
Yeah.
in this giant like dragon turtle, in this large dragon turtle shell, it's just a huge set of like 3 rows of these sushi rolls of red dragon meat that's been some semi-seared.
Sure.
And also, along with that, off to the side on one of the edges is dabs of wasabi. Like, I would say quote-unquote dabs, but for a man like this, it's actually about like a finger
Yeah, of
in
course.
length of wasabi.
I got what you mean.
And then it's like there's this on the other side. There's a large sauce bowl, so it's like kind of like a small bowl in general, but
Yeah,
it's like a large sauce bowl. Sitting on the other side of this mix of sauces along with acid that I've made, and then off to the side is the snow cone I've made.
Of course. All right. How would you like to present this to the head chef?
What do you mean?
How would you like to get if when giving it to him, would you like to add any dramatic flares, or just want to hand it to him and say, "Here you are"?
No, I'm just going to place it in front of him. Hopefully, this is enough to make a red dragon cry.
All right. Let's. Cena, you're next. How would you like to present your salad? Cena,
Dinah,
everybody.
you there?
Well, they're not there, so I'm gonna say, Cena tosses the salad, like skims the salad across the bar table, like how a bartender would do a glass of beer or something, until it hits the side of your dragon turtle shell and comes to a stop. Rain, how would you like to present your cocktail?
I'm just gonna put it down next to all of the food and walk away.
All right, gotcha. And then Nyx isn't here either. They just went to go get some coffee. So I'm gonna say Nyx does a little whirling ballerina dance and places it next to everything. It is time for the moments of truth. The chef, the monster of a man, looks down at the food. Interesting presentation. Indeed, good use of these herbs and spices on the sushi. The cocktail is certainly an interesting color. Let's see, this, the curry, I believe. I'm pretty sure it makes sense. It's either curry or an omelet. I can't remember which.
It's a curry and omelet.
All right. All
I
right.
think. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
We'll ask Nick once she gets here.
Intriguing, and this is a salad. A good choice for a man like me. Yes. Let us eat. And he just picks up the whole thing and just drains it down his mouth. I must say,
And this
the
man big
food is being
concentration
presented.
saves.
Yeah,
Whose food is it first or next?
he's eating all of it at the same time.
Ah,
The definitely taste of fire dragon. It's good, well charred. Spicy. I like that. I see he's sweating. He's sweating, but just a little. Personally, I would have liked a little bit more spicy. Maybe you could have. I know. Belladonna next time, yeah? Alright. Well, this cocktail. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's a kick to it. Good job there. The salad. Oh, very fresh. Love it. And all in all, I may have to hire you adventurers to be my next chefs. Alright. Come over here and I'll tell you my clue.
He hasn't had the snow cone.
Oh, of course. He misses the snow cone, but then turns around. Oh, you didn't. For me? And he looks at the
Yes.
snow cone, and it's like, holds it up with 2 little fingers, just gives it a dainty little lick. Oh, Beautiful. And he just shoves the rest of it down his mouth.
Facts. That's how you eat a snow cone.
Right. Now, come over here, one of you. Come over here, one of you, and I will tell you my piece of the puzzle. Then you'll have one member left, I believe.
Yes.
Right, as you come over, Rogar, he picks you up with both his hands and lifts you up so you can next to his ear. My word is probably the simplest. It is just the word the. THC. Simple. Use it all the time, yes?
Alright.
Alright. Have fun. And he puts you down.
Alright. And then Rogar will walk off.
Alright.
Pick up
I'll have
Robos.
one last person to do.
Alright, I'm going to go back up to...
So while they were cooking, Oleander was retracing her step because she was told that I had already spoken to the other. So I'm going back to the people that I've already spoken to,
Yeah.
and one of them was the dwarf from the very beginning. So I walk up to the dwarf and hoping they doesn't recognize me as the horse that went rampaging, and say, apparently I've already spoken to one of the captain. Are you perhaps one of the captain, Master Dwarf?
Well, me fine lass, I am a captain, but unfortunately I was not given the responsibility of by Darrow. Not me.
That's fun. Then I have one other person I think it might be. Thank you for your answer.
Of course.
And,
Have a good day, my lass.
and I'm gonna actually walk back over to the table where there was the blind man, and
Wait,
I'm
what did
going
I
to talk
miss?
to the guy that was over here. It's like, hi, we barely spoke earlier, but are you perhaps one of the captain that
Unfortunate. I'm going to stop you right there, lass. Unfortunately, no, I do not have a hint for you in your little game, though. I will tell you this, and he kind of gets on his tippy toes and tries to whisper into your ear. The man you're looking for is here on this side of the boat. On this ship, even. And he sits
Wait,
back down.
no, it couldn't be.
I'd like to talk to the guy with the bird on his shoulder.
Alright, as you walk up to the guy with the bird on his shoulder, he looks down. Hello, little lass. Do you need something?
Yeah, I'm looking for a clue, I think.
A clue? Indeed. I know not what you mean. A clue from me? Well,
Well,
I'm
Well,
a
you-
moose.
You liar! You were captain all along, weren't you? You're the only other person I've spoken to.
Roll an insight check.
I'm assuming I overhear this as well.
Yep, you do. Yeah, he is definitely lying to you. He's playing with you. He is absolutely the captain you must talk to.
So me drinking them with them is actually a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Anna?
yeah.
Alright. Oh, what are you going to say to him, Oleander?
Oh, I'm going to say, like, I might not be your type, but lying to a lady is definitely not very courteous of you.
I mean, you're on a
Ah.
pirate ship, so...
We're all equal here out on the seven seas, yes, my madam? Now that you bring up the fact of lying, something may have jogged my mind, yes? Though, it's a little more. I need you to, let's say, acquire a special item from our friend the monk. And I don't mean your dragon.
No, I know who you're speaking to. He's the
Right,
one
very
that led me
good.
back to you.
Indeed. Next to the shrine of our glorious lady, there is a skull of a candle sitting on top of it. Bring that back to me, and what I know is all yours, yes?
But isn't that an offering to the lady, though?
Who knows? I wasn't the one who gave it.
I will speak to your friend the monk and see what I can do. And I'm going to head toward the monk.
I was
Alright.
gonna go.
Who's just passing underneath this.
There are cards on this table, correct?
Yes, there are. There's an
Alright.
empty seat as well.
I would like to sit down and address the man.
Hello there,
Honestly,
my. Good
You
evening,
wanna
my
steal something,
robot
right?
friend.
Let's get the
Indeed.
pleasantries out of the way.
Indeed.
Don't care about all
Well, it's
the
not very.
but-
It's not quite stealing, though. We're all part of one big family here.
Right, borrowing without consent. Let's put a better label on it. Why do that? Why not just play a game of cards for it? You've got the equipment here, don't you?
A game of cards. Well, is a game of cards not stealing as well? Where a man can cheat on cards and steal away someone's dignity, or maybe even both if they're so inclined. Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ghost.
Why everything can be a game of theft, my friend. But if you wish to play, be my guest.
And what will I gain out of this? Do we have a deal?
Sure, if you may win against me and my friend here, and he motions to the other pirate, I will tell you what you need to know.
Wonderful. Let's have a game.
Indeed! Alright. Your hand has already been given, as you can see. A friend of ours left earlier. He had other things he needed to attend to. Take his seat. Right.
Of course.
Now, I'm not going to play an actual hand of poker with you, Ender. I would
Yeah, I
love
know.
to sometime, but it's...
I love Texas Hold'em.
Yeah. So I wasn't expecting this, but I love it. I need more people to do stuff like this. It's so fun. Let's see. Give me like 5 minutes to think of a way to run a game of poker without running a game of poker. While I'm thinking about that, what does the rest of the party want to do?
I'm heading. Well, I'm personally heading back to the monk to inquire about the skull, and to see if there's the possibility of exchanging an offering for a different offering.
Monk looks at you. This may be done indeed. Perhaps be an offering of significant value to the lady. She is a fickle mistress and will only accept things which please her greatly.
The question is, what would please the mistress, and what is the value of the skull in the mistress's eyes?
It's not the skull mistress' eyes. You can see if he's talking about the skull here, the skull with the candle on top of it.
No. What I mean is, what is the value of the skull relative to the mistress?
Oh,
Like-
I know what you mean. An ambered skull, yes, but it's a very important part of any shrine to the mistress. It shows that we will give life and food for her. However, a significant donation can overturn anything. This is one of the teachings of the mistress indeed. What can you offer me and my fair lady?
Well, let's see. I have a rather expensive spyglass. If that would suffice for the lady.
Let me. What is this spyglass?
It's just a spyglass. The spyglass are worth 1,000
They're expensive.
gold. So
A spyglass is a common thing amongst our people. A normal one will be not of interest to Our Lady. Anything else you or your friends might offer?
Well, how about this wonderful emotion feeling?
That's certainly an interesting offer. I do not believe the lady will accept this, for is this not a waste of money? One would not need to be healed if one does not get hurt. So one should spend money on trying to prevent injury instead of curing it, yes? Wastefulness, a sin in the eyes of the lady.
How's 100 platinum sound?
Money without purpose is a sin as well. Yes, emotions behind him and says, as you would see, none of these items are gold within themselves. Small donations are for sure a welcome to the church and help keep our operation running. The lady is not fond of our material wealth. She prefers items of intrinsic non-intrinsic value, sentiment, one could say.
I have something.
Indeed. What might that be?
The scroll of protection of the undead.
You are not over there.
I don't know where everybody is, so
Or over here.
In the corner.
that's a lot of. It's so many circles. So many circles. I can't keep.
An interesting offer. What value does the scroll have to you specifically?
So I don't get eaten.
Have you used it to save a life before?
Not yet.
Hmm.
But I always keep it with me like a
Interesting.
good luck charm.
Roll a persuasion check.
I have to give up my thingy, don't I? Even with
Ah.
proficiency?
Unfortunately,
Yep, you
no.
rolled a 4.
An interesting offer, but unfortunately, no. So something would. I can see something which piques my interest, and he picks up his blade and points to Ramos. Interesting pet you have there, my friend.
Oh no. Oh,
Surely
Nope.
sentiment of value
Hey, I
is
saw
pet
this
them.
scene yesterday. I
Tell him,
watched
hey,
episode
didn't you
3.
say not the mortal thing?
Rogar is going to point the blade away. It's like, no, I will be not giving up a living creature.
Is it indeed? Though may it be considered living if it cannot yet think for itself. A thing to think about. Now, you all have seen nothing to trade for the skull. Once you do,
What about this?
you would come back later.
Wait, does that mean I'm not alive?
No, you're alive.
But
what about some old piece of jewelry I have?
All right. Describe to me what this jewelry looks like, knowing that where you're from, and that what you're connected to, Romar. What would this piece of jewelry look like?
So this piece of jewelry is effectively a small necklace of dragon's teeth.
All right.
There are varying teeth that are either small or they've been chipped off of
I see.
dragons from varying ages.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Certainly a piece. How connected are you to this? Is this a piece you've been wearing since birth, perhaps? Has this piece obviously seen much time? How did you come across the specific motif?
I collected them. I made this myself.
Really? And he's gonna roll an insight check on you.
I mean, I'm not lying, so.
No, he got a 5, so he couldn't tell either way. An interesting piece will be put to great use in the eyes of the goddess. I will take this necklace along with the scroll which I was offered earlier. This shall suffice for the skull. We be agreed?
That's fine.
Lovely. And he takes both his hands out.
I do want to ask, though,
Go
does your
ahead.
lady have any relation to the Lord of the North Wind?
We do not recognize the rest of the gods of this plane. We believe them corrupt. We have various reasons for this, but their old realms are gone. And if you lost something you would love, would you two not go insane, or at least mad in some way? Think about this. The gods have not just lost one loved one, but trillions. Many gods have lost their powers.
No.
These gods are mostly mad now. I mean, look at the Lady of Magic, for instance. Once a kind and beloved symbol of peace, now Queen of Madness. Look at our supposed savior, Moradin. No, we do not recognize these gods. We believe
I
it is
don't
time
recognize them either. I only recognize the old dragon gods.
We We believe it is time for a new age, or perhaps a resurrection of the old, ones not corrupted by so much loss. Yes? Do you agree or no?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but in some aspect I can agree as I'm trying to revive. What's that best way to put it? You know, try to revive the dead pantheon.
Indeed. I'm sure our church will be a very good use of you if you would wish to join us. Alright. I will take the necklace.
I'm assuming I have to delete that item.
Yes, you no longer have it.
Okay.
Also, put down on your character sheet that you have now been marked by the wind. This will come into play later.
I'm a Tempest cleric, so.
Yes, correct. Alright, Pantera, then you also, I'm going to delete your scroll from your inventory as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I'm in the bathroom.
Alright, sorry about that. You see, the monk reaches behind him, grabs the skull, and hands it to Oleander. Here you go, my... There you go. Here you go, my animalistic friend. May the goddess bless you, and may the wind be ever in your sails, and may your tankards always be full.
Thank you. And hopefully your friend will hold his word. If you
Indeed.
call him your friend.
We share no relation, no matter how much he says.
Okay. Now I'll head back to...
Alright, now, we're gonna pause. Because Inder wanted to play a game, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so... Give me a second to read this here.
Have you ever heard of Ausen's Hold'em?
And you see the man looks... I have not, but I would be willing to try if you were to teach.
Quite simple. Out of character.
Yeah.
It's very simple poker. It's you just roll 3d6 and using poker hand rankings. Like if you get a 4, 5, 6 with a straight, 5, 5, 5, 3 of a kind, or 1, 1 and a 3, 2 pair, I guess.
Sure, yeah. I'd be happy to play that. A simple game for such a simple piece of information. One word is all it is.
One word. May the
Would you-
odds be ever in your favor.
May your sails be always full. Right. Now we
I
roll.
didn't know we were in the Hunger Games.
I thought you meant may my stomach be full. Jesus
Oh my god.
Christ.
Oh, may your sails always be full. Oh, shut up, Rogar. Taking away Ramos from you. Ramos is the Child Protective Services. One game without him. What's your punishment? Alright. Roll your 3d6 for me.
Although, I will say, before we start playing, I'll have a bit of protection, I suppose. Can I cast Zone of Truth on the table?
Sure.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Can I also join this game?
Sure. As you walk over, you mention them flat and you hop up on the chair. Oh, I see our small friend would like. Is that okay with you, Lord Robot?
Of course.
Lovely, alright. So, as you cast Zone of Truth, everybody feels this sense of nobility wash over them, this golden light. Right, everybody roll their 3d6. You can all
Dylan,
willingly
I'm
failed.
sitting in the toilet. Sitting in the toilet. Me,
no, not you,
right
Nix,
now.
but everybody's here. Everybody who's here. So, Rain. So just so you know, you can click on thing to see what the individual rules were.
Yeah, if you click on the 3d6, it'll show you the individual rolls.
Yeah. Right. So, see, the man shows his hand, and he has gotten a pair. He said, I win this one, yes?
Hmm.
How about a best out of 5? 4 more rounds?
Sure. Why not?
Indeed.
Oh, I have a question. Since this
Go
is
ahead.
technically poker, can we arrange the dice?
If you would like to try, yes. Because remember, Zone of Truth doesn't keep you from... Zone of Truth doesn't make you talk. It just keeps
Oh,
you
no, it
from
doesn't.
lying.
Well, no,
You were to
because if you say have a straight flush, if you have a flush or like a straight, you would technically arrange the cards so you have them have
You
it in
can,
order.
you can
right?
absolutely attempt to cheat. I need to know how, though. There's not just a rule
No,
for
that's not.
cheating.
That's cheating. That's counted as cheating.
Counting cards? Yes.
No, arranging cards in your hand so they form the order.
Yes.
Oh, well,
you
we're
can do
not
that.
really doing. This system doesn't really account for that.
Okay.
Rogar. Fortunately, we're not playing actual poker.
Well, Rain got a 1, 2, 3.
Oh shoot, you're right.
This is why I'm asking.
You're right. My apologies. Sorry. I should have looked at it more closely. You're right. In which case, Rain, it appears that you have won first.
Yippee!
Right.
One for
Best
us,
out of
Captain.
5. Indeed. We shall see whose luck holds up next. Let us all choose our cards again. Ready to roll again. Alright. Well, though, it appears that you have won this hand, Mr. Construct.
A pair.
2-0. 3 more rounds to go, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Once more. All right. What's
Damn.
what's more? A full set of cards or a flush? Give me a second.
I'm fair.
A full house or what?
Yeah.
Well, if Rain is 3 of a kind, well, what does the captain have?
The captain got a 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that would
Oh.
3 of a kind is better than straight.
I'm pretty sure a flush is better than a full house.
Yes, a straight flush is the second best. It appears that I have won, even though with a good hand like that, it could have been up to you. All right.
Indeed.
1. Let us roll again. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, pair for myself.
Appears that we both of us have pairs, but yet yours is higher. Another one to you, 3-1. Here's you have won. Good job, my friend. The word you are looking for is a pawn. It's like you have inserted your luck upon mine. I shouldn't have said it like that. No, should have I? Indeed, your word is a pawn. Now all you must do is piece together the words you've been given into a sentence and tell it to our fair leaders.
Well, thank you for the game, Captain.
Indeed. My name is Captain Wakefield Grimm, if you ever feel like another game.
So I'm assuming we all just group up and then say the words.
Yeah, so yeah, as you three walk back from conversation, you can see Terminus and Wakefield shaking hands after their game.
So, is it rat or rats?
Rats. Sorry,
What
rats.
was-
Rats?
As in
what was-
plural.
It's with an
What
S.
was, wait, what was the word that the cook gave us? I wasn't there for that one.
I don't know
The.
any of the other words.
It was
Yeah.
the. Right.
So,
What are all the words?
And Ramus just typed out all the words. Because
Oh,
it's
okay.
because I got Trader, Swarm, and the
Alright, where'd you type it out? Can't see it.
in Thieves Camp.
Oh, okay. I have it muted.
Oh.
So I'm
The
going
trader
to
swarms
assume this.
upon
the traitor.
No, I'm going to say the rats swarm upon. Or
the
no, wait,
trader.
the trader.
Yeah.
The rats swarm upon traitor.
Well, the swarms swarm upon the trader.
Or it might just be rats swarm upon the trader.
Rats swarm upon the traitor.
So,
Okay.
seeing that that Terminus and the captain shake an agreement, Oleander's like, so do you not need the skull anymore?
Captain turns to you. Oh, hello, my friend. It appears you are too late. And the group of your team was a bit more resourceful. Keep this in mind, yes? Here's your last lesson of the day. Well, second to last, at least. Never do what someone asks if there's an easier way to do it. Yes?
Uh-huh.
Cheats and shortcuts in the land of Vasnasari. Cheats and shortcuts in the lands of pirates. It's all we respect and it's all we will ever do.
Cheats and shortcuts is also how you get killed.
Oleander just squints at him and like kind of like reaches back into one of her saddlebag and was like, "Yeah, I'll keep that in mind." As she's like fiddling around one of her special arrows.
Indeed. Dear madam, your companion has already been given the last word, and you see Captain Wakefield stands up, takes a bow, and he is going to walk away.
Before he walks away, I'd just like to ask him if there is a surgeon aboard.
Surgeon? I don't believe there is.
Drats.
We do have some good, very good surgeons back in Vasnasari, however. Once the city is open to you, I'm sure you will be easily able to find one there. Good wishes, my fair friend. And he walks away under the deck.
So Oleander hands the skull back, skull to Rogar and like, "You gave up something rather important for this, so you're best off holding on to it."
Sure, why not?
Okay, great. In your inventory, add the item in your journals. Add the item Amber Skull of the Wind Lady.
Can I make a religion check to see which god this is?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead.
18.
Everybody can make a religion check if they so wish, because all of you have heard about it by now.
Well, as somebody who worships a god who is involved with winds,
Yeah.
I only asked.
If anybody wants to make a religion check, you can to find out who the Lady of the Wind is.
Also,
I have no-
I believe it is common knowledge that Bahamut is dead, actually. Just as a heads up.
Alright.
I had to eat my burrito.
No, you're fine. Alright. Rogar. You do not, for all of your time you've spent, you do not recognize this name. Is it possible that this truly is a new religion developing?
Sorry.
Indeed. Same for you too, Rain and Pantera. You have never heard of the name the Lady of the Winds before.
What? I thought
You
it
may have... Indeed.
It makes
Must
sense it
mean
could be a new
something.
religion.
Something worth researching. But not today, as I would like to go to sleep at a reasonable time tonight. That's a lie.
Jackie, you must do research.
Damn it, Uncle!
Alright, well, as you approach the long table, you see the council turns around and Darrow says, "Ah, welcome back, my friends. Are you ready to tell us what you have found?"
I guess.
From the keywords that we've gathered, we strung the sentence "rats swarm upon the traitor." Would that be
See-
correct?
See, everything drops quiet for a second. The band stops playing and the council members stare at each other. And they slowly all begin to clap. Indeed, my friend, that will be your final lesson for the day, yes? Alright. Your reward, of promise. He gets up and steps onto the table and over, and produces from inside of his jacket blue gemstone, about the length of a normal human thumb. It's pretty slender. It's almost about the size of 3 times the thickness of a playing card. Sorry. This is all yours. Toss this in. It has the same magic on it as the letter did. Toss this into your hand of sanctuary, and Vasnasari will become open to you, and you will become one of our own, each and every adventurer.
Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Rogar will take it because I'm assuming that's where he's standing
Of course,
in front
he
of.
just kind of holding it out to anybody in general.
He's handing out his business card.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogar will take
All
it.
right. We do wish you a good day, my friends. If you need something else, do not be scared to contact us. For are we not all brothers in arms when it comes to fighting for freedom, such as the Lady of the Winds fights for herself?
Yes.
May everybody have a good evening. May your sails ever be full. May your tankards ever be full. Have a good evening. And you have a blinding flash of light. You're all teleported back to this sanctuary. All right, that's the end of our game.
Yeah.
All right,
As we get
thoughts
back, I'll
on-
throw the thing in to the
Right.
fountain and yada
Right,
yada.
yeah. As you toss the thing behind you, see it dissolves into the water, and you see a beam of light shoots up, and a couple hundred feet above the school, a big a couple hundred feet above the hand, a big firework rocket of a skull with an eye patch is formed, and then slowly disintegrates, raining down onto all of you.
ER.
Anyways, Cyber, I gotta go. Dinner.
All right.
Is there
Yep.
anything else? Or...
Nope, that's it. As
Okay.
always, the stuff will be injected directly into your vaults. Before anybody else heads out, any suggestions, any comments, any ways I could get better?
Fine.
I only have one question.
Yeah, sure.
Since the city is open now,
Mhm.
can I go seek a surgeon?
As soon as I finish the map of the city, yes. It is
I
very big.
am a surgeon.
I am a virgin. Alright, yeah.
I hope you know why I ask this question.
Yeah, I know why you
Reason
have the
why.
docent, I know. Yeah.
Dose my beloved.
If everybody enjoyed that and there's no more questions, I am going to hop out, calculate some rewards, give them all to you, and probably make myself dinner. Right.
Well,
Let me know
thank
what
you
the
very
XP
much for running this
is.
cyber.
Yeah, of course. All right. My next game will most likely be a continuation of this, where the party gets to explore the wonderful pirate city of Vasnasari and its underdecks. It will be a much larger than normal game, probably definitely more than 5 people, because it won't have a lot of combat in it at all. Really, it'll be really more of an exploration thing, like you would find in a normal campaign, just for a session.
Mm,
Have a good night, everybody. Have fun.
usual.
Later.
Good
Well,
night.
this was a blast playing with you guys. Lovely meeting some of you and seeing old faces, but I'm gonna head out as well.
Alright,
Yep.
have fun.
Have fun.
Have fun, y'all.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
setting the new schedule right now? Yeah. Okay. You're muted if you're trying to talk. Just with Aura. Okay. I'll talk with you later, Aura. Bye.